wing it. What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the OSA, the Out of Shape Allstars podcast, episode 22. Deuce.
Double deuce.
Fifty dos, right?
Yep. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Close enough.
Yeah.
You got it, my G.
I know. All right, so like always, this podcast is brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC, man. You see Ed rapping. We in here, man. Jai got a group shirt on and shit. Looking like Groot.
Word on his group.
But another dope episode for you guys, man. NFL is back, and we're going to get into the shit. But before I do, got to go around and introduce the cast. Now, first, we got our host with the most, Eddie Horchata here.
Yer.
Next up, rapping, Dodge cap on all the time. Give it up for K Jack.
Yo.
Oh, with the T on, I didn't even see. I couldn't see that. Couldn't see the logo.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
You got set up the camera.
There it is.
Yo, chill.
Poke that chest out, boy.
Hey.
Then we see the nappy pubic facial.
Yeah.
So,
Don't be pulling a Chris Evans now.
up next, fresh, recovered, rejuvenated.
That's right. Yo, y'all. You know what? Hey, everybody.
Homie, Andrew Durant, he in the building.
Yo.
You good, Drew? You
How's the neck feel, bud?
How the neck, Drew?
Hey.
Everything good.
Always.
I heard. No, pause. Let me just play it. All right. Up next.
Yo.
Hold on.
Y'all playing too much.
Y'all play too much.
Up next, we got our local comedian and sneakerhead, Just DQ in the building.
With the neck brace on.
Y'all be playing too much.
With the group shirt on and a ponytail popping. Give it up for Johnny Five. And last but not least, me, Molly. My mom called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Rapping. Let's get into it. Y'all ready?
Yo, chill. You just put that on like he had an ascot on. Do that, bro. That's swagged out, bro.
Yeah, do it. Keep it rocking.
Fly. But all right, let's get into it in case you missed it. Now, we kick off all the time with COVID and sports. Not much going on, but college football been having a little bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been playing, and people been telling them about having these kids together. And now they learn the hard way. The University of Florida just canceled a lot of their collegiate programs because of 6 players on the football team contracting COVID.
Yeah, they also had 31 lacrosse players and 15 baseball players, so they're done. They're done.
So, right.
Florida sports, man.
And then the University of Maryland, they were having some issues with COVID as well. And now the Power 5, the top division, they won't enclose to the public how many people or how many students are contracting COVID. Like, they're trying to keep it under wraps and shit.
Yeah, sounds smart.
But the students that's at the campuses are going online and saying like what's going on at the campuses, like in regards to the COVID and shit. So like they still trying to have these sports, but kids are actively getting COVID. Like and this shit is crazy. Where everybody told they stupid ass not to do, having all these.
What was we using in college where we could go on? Everybody had it. It was like Backpage or something.
Blackboard.
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 Yeah,
You said Backpage.
Can't be on Craigslist on the back page. Can't be looking for wet work.
I just know it was something that like everybody, Blackboard. Like all colleges were using it too.
Yeah, Blackboard.
I mean, Backpage was popular during that time as well. But
I just feel like it was a different streaming that like all colleges was using, or maybe I just follow different colleges on Twitter or something.
It probably was using that shit, but that's not the.
When it comes to COVID and sports,
spicy in here early.
When it comes to COVID and sports, it's not much going on, but we do have these colleges facing issues with COVID. Eddie, first question out the gate. How should the colleges be handling these new COVID incidents in regards to sports, collegiate sports? Because again, they thought that if not having the major student body there, they can stop it. But you got all these collegiate programs, which is mainly the fucking student body, and it's the same thing. So, and they having these issues because of it.
I mean, short answer, you shouldn't have had sports. You shouldn't have brought the kids over. Kids are going to be kids. They're going to party, right? No matter what. That we've been there. I mean, we're not that far removed from college, even though we're all a little bit older now. But we remember what it was like. If we went to school on a dry campus. Did any of us was any of us ever sober while we were there on the weekends, guys?
Definitely not.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So again, kids are always going to find a way.
Yeah, rock out.
Yo, throw the clip in, Dev, that you sent niggas the other day. Of the dude like putting in his backpack.
Yeah,
with the clink.
Because that's real.
It is real. But I mean, at the end of the day, these kids are just gonna. It's not just like their college, right? It's like there are other colleges that are there. So it's like maybe the University of Alabama is following their rules, but the surrounding colleges probably aren't. So of course they're gonna go find other schools. Of course they're gonna find girls. I mean, it mostly comes down to girls or the opposite sex, obviously, and you want to go to a frat party or whatever. Kids are going to be kids, going to do whatever the hell they want. So there's no controlling it. You could just, maybe not have collegiate sports.
And I didn't even think about it like that because, again, a lot of these colleges do. If you think of like Duke and North Carolina, all of them, they all in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, they're 5 minutes away from each other.
So it's like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these other colleges like that. So, okay, you got your collegiate players from this college. But if everybody from down the street, we come together, it's lit. Like
the community college got the juice now.
it's fucking lit. So I don't know, college, y'all fucking up. And then again, the Power Five is trying to keep their positive test information
under
wraps.
Yeah,
because
nobody knowing.
Yeah, because if the powers that be that and they get out the exact number,
they might coming in.
Yeah,
you guys,
doors, bro.
Did you hear that the president of Nebraska getting caught on the hot mic today or no?
No, what happened?
So the Big Ten also is going through like not opening and like not wanting to play. So supposedly the rumors that are coming out are Michigan is the only team that's like holding it all back or whatever. And the president of the University of Nebraska got caught on the mic saying, "We're getting ready to announce that there's going to be Huskies football this season." I don't think he knew that the mic was on, but he was like talking to somebody else on the side.
Right.
So it looks like the Big Ten's going to get on their way, and I think Michigan's not going to play. But I mean, all these guys are looking really, really, really bad. And again, we've talked about this before. These kids with the heart conditions that could happen after COVID. What happens when one of these kids can't finish their career? Because it's all about the money that they want to make from their alumni or the revenue that they make from the concessions or whatever it might be.
But the college don't care once they get out of college. If they can
unless they give money back.
Right.
Then they care.
Obviously, the people that's running colleges making money, they benefit from it, but also the players do too. Because remember, we talked about the players that kind of rise their stock and make it to the league. Those players that that's stuck in the bubble, that's on the cusp of being undrafted, 7th round, or just trying to move up.
Right.
It sucks because they're not getting nothing for it right now. But the goal is to play and hopefully land with an NFL team. That's
keyword, John. Keyword. Hopefully.
That's true.
I'm gonna take this risk, and again, people do that. You take risks to reap rewards, but it's a crazy time right now. But that's pretty much it for COVID and sports. Next up, we got your boy, John. What happened? I missed something?
No, I was going to say because also it's not COVID and sports, but we could probably talk more about it when we go to cover MLB. MLB approved of a bubble, a neutral site.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I got that. Yeah, I got that. We're there. Yeah.
Finally.
That counts as COVID? Nah.
Yeah, that counts.
Counts as COVID. Yeah.
Counts as COVID. I want to do the MLB recap, but yeah, they approved. It's like, I think, like 2 places in California.
And then the World Series will be played in Arlington. and that's going to happen October 20th through the 28th if it's necessary. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So cool. Like right before I guess the playoff push in the NFL, and then also World Series baseball. It's going to be amazing.
I mean, well, we're going to get back to baseball, but we got to cover your boy first, John. Conor McGregor is in some trouble.
Yeah, John, that's your boy, right?
That's Johnny's guy.
Innocent to proven guilty.
So, John, explain to the people exactly what's going on.
John's out of alley.
Conor got charged. He was arrested in France, I believe. And he was charged with attempted rape and indecent exposure. I was about to say a whole nother word. The movie Indecent Proposal popped in my head.
He's like, though. Look at my dick. Will you marry me?
And that works though. Indecent Proposal.
Where kind of open his legs and shit.
I don't know why that movie popped up in my head, but allegedly, according to a witness,
Johnny pictured Conor McGregor opening his legs and shit.
Whoa.
From the article I read, supposedly a witness said that they seen the woman happens to be married as well. Also, the woman
can't have that.
The one that I guess the accuser.
Yeah.
She was supposedly walking into a bathroom where allegedly Conor revealed himself.
Looky here, woman. Would you like to see my pee-pee?
Yeah.
Revealed himself and whatever else he was accused of happened in that instance, but
But could it been a situation? A lot of times when you go into the washroom, you start getting yourself ready before you get there, and I
don't know.
How you peace out before you actually get there.
Before you get into the public restroom, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to get a bit of the doubt. You know how when you get a crib, you on your way, you already adjusting it and getting ready.
That's your crib. You're in a public space. It's like the last two steps before the urinal that you start getting ready, bro. Last two steps before the urinal.
He feels at home wherever he go.
Okay.
Now, what you said earlier, DQ, about Conor?
Yeah, you gonna cut his apology promo real quick?
Yeah. Do his apology promo?
Yeah. Do the apology promo.
Okay, give me a second.
You looking like Prince and shit with that shit tied around your neck.
Oh. Don't be just go the ass I got in my ass got. That's trap. Let me explain. I was walking to the bathroom and I told the woman, would you like to see my pee-pee? And then she said,
can't make yourself laugh during it. Come on.
It's hard to do because I'm doing shit on the fly.
But he was in Paris. He showed the girls wee and now he in trouble. So.
He was in an island that's owned by France.
Oh, okay.
He was on his yacht. He went to the island. That's, I guess, on that island, that's where it took place.
Damn. Where was this woman's husband at?
Probably taking pictures with Conor right before, trying to deal with him on the side, be like, "Hey, my wife went in there, man."
Or when she came back, he like, "You saw Conor's dick? Let's get
what it look like." Yeah, Conor got some fans like John. John would be with the picture of Conor like this.
Hey yo.
Hey, that's
crazy.
John be like that, like,
hey, y'all crazy.
Hey yo.
If you want to know what we were doing, watch the video. Don't just listen to the audio.
So right now, it's all
at the end of the day, it's all alleged. So
alleged.
Innocent till proven guilty, and
right. But in the court
but Conor has his history.
I'm saying, seeing how this article is basically trying to the narrative is, it was just a drunken misunderstanding.
Mm.
I don't know how the other one accuser feels, but that's how this article that I read is basically painting it.
Conor heard something. She said something to him, and he thought she said, "Suck my dick," and she. He heard something else. So, hey, but in the court of public opinion, this shit's funny until it's not. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're going to move on from that. We're going to get into MLB, man. Season almost over. We at the tail end of shit, man.
Home stretch. How many games left, Ed?
Less than 20.
Less than 20, yeah. I was going to say like 17.
I think it's like 14, but yeah.
Yeah.
Some teams have less. Some teams have like 12 games.
Yeah, the Yankees play the Blue Jays like every fucking day for the next like 3 weeks. So that's why I think it's more.
I'll tell y'all, as someone who don't watch baseball, this has been the best season for me.
Because it's short and sweet.
It's short as hell. I love it. But for you guys who like dedicated baseball fans, we coming to the end. How does it feel to you guys knowing that we coming to the end of the baseball season? And it seemed like it just started, and we already at the end.
My honest opinion, I'm a little sad that's ending so soon because we got gypped out of it. And for a big fan like me, I'm usually at least 11 games a year.
Yeah.
And I mean, the one part that I don't like, but I do like, and I think all fans kind of do, we get to see our teams go like through the ups and downs of the season.
It's not fair.
In the Yankees, we've definitely seen that, but as of right now, they're resurging. They got some players back.
Yeah, Charlotte's back tonight and Stanton's back. Glaber's out of the lineup today, but hopefully
he's going to say,
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see that Chicago, like both teams are.
Both Chicago's is coming.
They're doing good,
both.
That's real good. I mean, obviously the Dodgers are still like powerhouse of the league, but yeah.
That extra wild card's going to make the playoffs extra fun this year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Really?
Like,
I
just
think it's
watching.
going to make the playoffs.
I feel like it's just going to be like you're going to see like these Cinderella story teams get there and then either take out a big team or get knocked out right away.
Or like the A's or the Cubs or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But people love a good upset and shit. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what you saying, DQ?
It's bittersweet to me because like I be finding like Mets tickets hella cheap, and this year the Mets played the Yankees on my birthday, and I was looking forward to go at Citi Field and fucked all my plans pretty much.
Yeah, and DQ, congratulations.
Oh yeah,
Steve Cohen.
Right, Stevie
Cohen.
Yeah,
he got it for less, and he got the World Ponds out. Right. So that's it.
And he bought an expensive ass statue apparently too. In his spare time.
It's gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna let all our fans know, just as a plug, while we still talking about the MLB right now. Next year on 9/11 is a Subway Series, man. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, that's dope.
Tickets I'm buying as soon as they come on sale, bro.
Hell yeah.
No, but
I think it's in Citi Field.
Citi Field.
That's not what I said.
No.
But DQ, with Stevie Cohen buying the Mets, what do you see for the future? You got some money coming, so that means they can possibly get some quality players in there.
Well, Francisco Lindor action.
Yeah, I see some quality players. Also, like even though, like the Mets are clearly the number 2 team in the city, I feel like the Mets can give players a better home, like quote unquote, because I feel the atmosphere on the Yankees is a little more like a little free. You can be an individual sometimes.
Yeah, there's more pressure being a Yankee than there is being a Met, for sure.
I agree with you. I bet there's more freedom to grow your facial hair,
stuff like that.
Grow your shit out, live life, enjoy it, have fun.
Yeah.
New York's, the Yankees is way more serious.
The more like
Derek Jeter. He lived his life.
Play at a cubicle for the Yankees.
Yeah,
right. Freelancer at playing for the Mets.
Yeah.
Yankees is white collar. You got to shave the face. You got to be clean cut.
You can grow a mustache. Okay. Yeah. You can grow like a little like what Drew's got going on, but that's the furthest.
Because like every time I see a player that was on the former team and then come to the Yankees, they always shave. Like,
well, I don't know if I know Johnny and Kev might remember.
Some people just don't like just having a mustache. It don't look right.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but they'll go from prior to being on the Yankees, beard, mustache, and then when they
long hair.
Yankees, it's just like clean face, like buddy that used to be with Boston.
Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon, yeah. Jesus.
Did it, and then as soon as he came to the Yankees, he looked like Raper face with the clean cut. Yeah,
he was a pussy lip nigga.
He had the rape face.
You said rape face. I was like, what'd you say? Yeah. I could see that.
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all the Yankees fans, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yankees do stuff.
I mean, it's weird. You can still have like long hair, kind of. But you're right. It is more fun, I guess.
Yeah, I usually will see when people come to the Yankees, they completely
completely
clean face, like Yankees tell them, like, okay, be a part of this thing, like the Army, shave that shit, like.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, actually. Now that I think about it, the whole league does it, and why do the Yankees still do that?
Buzz cut.
There's no names in the back of the jerseys because they feel like no one's in the league. Yes, that's the.
Well, that I understand. That I respect.
No name in the back of the jerseys that prove fact that they're not like they don't want. The idea is to have this be one team. No one's for the next.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
That I respect.
But like when you buy the jersey wise, it's still that it doesn't make any sense to me why their replica jerseys with the name on the back are more cheaper than the ones without it, and they're using more material. But that's just something weird.
Yeah. Well, it's good that way because, like, you know, if you bought number 24 jersey in the 90s, like, you had Tino Martinez, then you were Robinson Cano, and I guess now you're Gary Sanchez. So it's like, you know, the numbers do fluctuate. So it's like,
now anything
unless
crazy,
you become a legend.
Anything crazy going on in baseball right now, other than us, you know, coming into the tail end of the season.
They're staying away from fights. They're staying away from COVID. Games are being played.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Dodgers are cheating.
Last week, the Braves put up 29 runs on the Marlins.
Oh, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah,
that was wild. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights. Jesus Christ.
Seriously?
Yeah.
29 runs?
29-9.
God.
I wish they scored 30. It would have been cool. Like,
Yo, has that shit ever happened? That shit never happened.
Bro, I want the Yankees to break 20. I want the Yankees to break 20. They up 19-3 on the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they're almost there.
Damn.
Right now, I want them to break it.
The last Mexican I went to, they beat the Phillies. Was it 19-2? I think.
Oh, what that was when you was like 4 or something?
Nah,
that was like 2 years ago.
That happened recently. Even John, we went to a Yankee game a few years ago, right? That they put up
it happens,
13 or 14.
Drew. Not often, but it happnes.
The longest game was like 20-something runs that occurred, and the Yankees are part of it.
Cool. Wow, I never seen it score like that.
Hell, shit! The first game I played in like Little League baseball, we beat the team 20-0.
Yeah, now, mercy rule though.
Yeah, because we're coming up to the end of the baseball season, we got to figure out something to do special for the 5-5 as we cap off the regular season. So you guys think of it?
I got one.
Idea.
I got one.
We put a 5-5 in for the cap of the regular season in MLB. But next up on, in case you missed it, NBA, of course. The only one that just been doing right. We've been getting great games. We're in the Eastern Conference. Drew's in a good mood. We're in the Eastern Conference and will be soon Western Conference, right? When you watch, as we record this, we're now watching Clippers versus
Game one.
Clippers are up by 5 with 10 minutes in the second. So, now they're up by 3.
So it's Game 7, Clippers Nuggets. I told y'all Nuggets was gonna give people trouble.
You did. You did. On record saying it.
I couldn't. 8 right now, bro.
I said that.
I'm on a delay.
Before this shit started, I told them, yo, whoever them LA team they run into, they gonna get them trouble. And sure enough, they doing it because there's no real answer for Joker. I'm telling you, like, the boy can play.
He's really good.
I mean, the Joker is nice. Joker is nice. If it was the Lakers, AD would. I mean, I don't know about AD.
Yeah,
AD against Joker right there.
Put Anthony Davis.
Joker has some problems.
No, AD won't stop him. Now, AD will be better than whatever Clippers got going on, but they wouldn't even put. I don't think so. They probably wouldn't even put AD on him. They'll probably have JaVale McGee or Dwight Stickler because they wouldn't want AD to get in that foul trouble playing against the Joker.
Nah, that probably isn't good. That probably isn't good.
Bro, the problem
is he gets fouls, but he wouldn't. I don't think he'll put AD in foul trouble because he's more like the turnaround, shoot, he'll lay up. He don't really dunk like that. So
right.
Bro, the problem
as long as AD stays disciplined, he's not jumping for every pump fake or shot fake.
Bro, the problem that either one of these teams is going to have coming out of this game is that LeBron and them boys had way too much preparation time for both of them teams, bro.
Do you think that's a positive or a negative, though?
I mean, sometimes it can be both.
Driven
team, it can be both.
You're right.
I think it is, bro. I think
can't really be saying that.
They're going to have a little rush. They haven't played ball in a week.
So that's my thing. What I've learned already in this short little time. So like similar to the Dev with your like, you know, you love this baseball season because it's so shortened. I've loved this basketball season because it's so shortened. But what I've noticed with LeBron in the playoffs specifically, like so even in the bubble. So like, you know, when they got there, the Lakers were pretty much just like, all right, we got this. Let's just like lay it cool. Like, and then you heard the narrative where people were like, oh, is this Lakers team that they continue to play like this, you know, whatever. But obviously we watched LeBron turn it on.
Bro,
but what I've been noticing is that like game one, they just kind of like,
they come out,
like, all right, let's see how people are playing us. Let's see how we do this. Of course, it's frustrating to lose. Like, you don't want to lose. Like, I know I remember when Rondo started game one against the Rockets, you know, LeBron yelled at his coach saying there's no space because there is no space when Rondo's on the court. Again, the way that the Rockets did play. So I feel like game one, no matter what's going to be a feeler, it's not going to determine the Western Conference championships. I just feel like
I don't agree with that. If it's LA, bro, they coming out swinging.
And that's my thing.
They throwing haymakers all
People have given Lakers this narrative of we give people game one and then we cook it. First off, look who they've been playing against. And for two, if they go up against Clippers, they not giving them no game one.
They gotta work. Bro.
Yeah, they already know how they play. So I
was just giving him an excuse if the Lakers lose game one.
The world's been doing that since they lost every game one. They've been saying, "Oh, it's LeBron." And
but if you win the next four, it's kind of like that narrative is kind of true.
And it gives you the narrative. It gives you the right to the narrative because they took out of that. But I don't think that's true because of level of competition. Because I bet you when they go up against the Clippers or if the Nuggets pull out the shit, because I'm not gonna cut the Nuggets out.
Yeah,
they not coming like that this time.
But you think about it. But if you think about it, the Nuggets, you probably gonna get that because everybody's been looking for the Clippers, Lakers ever since the season started. The Nuggets really just came out like nobody is believing the Nuggets could be this good. Like except you. Except you, Dev.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like
but there's been this narrative of the Clippers, Lakers this whole season. Clippers, Lakers. If the Nuggets get by, like nobody expected the Nuggets to be in this position. It's going to be a fill-out game to see like where their heads at. Like it could be that. It could be that if the Nuggets if the Nuggets win this game. That
Lakers play the Clippers the most times in the bubble, so they already know how they play. It's not gonna be a big difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if it was the Nuggets,
to make it a fill-out game, but they've been playing head-to-head with the Clippers all the entire time during the bubble. They doing 4 times.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying right now.
And with that, that's why I don't think the Lakers would do that because if the Nuggets beat the Clippers, LA gonna be like, okay, everybody didn't slept on these niggas too long. Let's not be the ones that get caught.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
you're right.
Yeah, we not playing with them. Like we not gonna give them a chance because everybody else, because the narrative is gonna be an LA Finals period. Everybody didn't slap on them. So LeBron them gonna be like, nah, okay, we didn't let them skate through far too long. We done gave them the competition. We done gave them the balls to think they can compete. Let's step on their necks if they meet them in the West.
Right.
But speaking of that, we ain't at the finals yet. We in the Eastern Conference though, finals. Now you got Miami and Boston. Miami just won. Drew, you being the Miami fan, do you really think Miami has what it takes to beat Boston?
Oh hell yeah! Heat and 6, bro. Heat and 6. I've been saying that. Well, I haven't been saying that. I like kind of. It's kind of a change since Toronto didn't let me down and shit. Toronto let me down. So this guy, my team, he is gonna be cooking. Toronto let me down, bro.
Come on.
Hell no.
Toronto's his secondary team, yo. He can root for the Heat and he can root for Toronto. He can root for the Heat and Toronto.
I don't give a fuck. The Heat is my team. So I just thought Toronto had this shit on lock. Like, I thought Toronto was going to be good and shit.
Right. You better relax.
Now, I'll pass it to you next, John, because you have Boston taking the East. Is your feeling still the same? And what do Boston need to do in order to get over this Miami Heat team? It's a great team.
Yep. It was a great game. It was a great game one. To keep playing the same way. They just got the Celtics was up. They gave up a lead.
Yeah.
So they got
to lock up.
They got to maintain their lead. They gave up a lead. They was up 12 points at one point in game one. It was up like 12. Could have been a little higher than that, but maintain the lead. That's the only thing I can say. It was a flaw for them. They played the game really well. They went to overtime, but maintained the lead.
They're both really good defensive teams. Like, it could be a dog match, bro. They gain points, but I would not sleep on either team defensively. Like that would be the key to the series. Who played defense more? Like, I believe the Heat got this wrapped up. Just like I say, Heat in 6, because they're the more hungrier team to me.
So you got Heat in 6, Drew. Johnny, how you got that Eastern Conference going?
I had the Celtics in 6, but after that game, they Celtics in 7.
DQ, how you got that going?
I got Celtics in 5.
Oh wow! So no more games for Miami.
I just did that because he
hates Drew. Yeah.
But I do got Celtics in 5 though. That game.
All right, Kev, how you see that series going?
I got Miami in 5.
What?
Okay.
Wow, that's something.
I fucks with that.
Nah,
you really said Miami.
Kev don't like Boston, so
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Miami in 7.
I'm gonna follow you. Yeah, I'm going Miami in 7. Now, how y'all?
If they gotta go to 7, they're gonna lose. That's why I said 5.
Drew, DQ got Boston.
So it's 4-2. Me and DQ's only people.
That's what I'm saying. If they gotta go to Game 7, Boston's gonna win. So they gotta get them.
Now, in regards to the Clippers and Nuggets, John, who you got winning tonight?
Clippers.
Drew.
For what it is right now, I would say the Clippers, but
DQ.
They playing a little shaky right now, but I got faith in the Nuggets.
They playing shaky because you on a delay.
He's watching on. We won't say it.
Right. Kev, how you see this?
Could be owned by the mouse.
I got the Clippers, man. They up 8 right now. They playing well. So I got them.
I'm gonna have to go with the Clippers. Yeah, I have no reason to believe that they're not gonna win, but I'm surprised it went 7. I'm surprised.
I was with the Clippers before the season started, but I just like the Nuggets. I just like the Nuggets. So I'm picking the Nuggets.
I fucks with you, Dad.
I'm picking the Nuggets.
It can't go either way.
I'm picking Nuggets for the sleeper because, again, Nuggets, Clippers always go up, and then they let these kids just come back.
Yes, like the last 2 games, it was 6 consecutively 19 lead, and then game 5 it was a 16-point lead. All blew out, bro. Like, I'm not sleeping.
Who knows? By the time we finish this podcast, we'll have a winner, so we'll probably be able to tell you guys who won.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah, the way this thing goes.
All right, but before we leave NBA recap, I'm just touch on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, as we all know, they were the favorites for the East.
Were.
They got cooked by Jimmy Buckets now, right?
Yep,
Jimmy Buckets.
Now, so Giannis on social media, he unfollowed the Bucks as well as the rest of the players.
How old is he?
Except for his brother. His brother's the only Bucks player that he still follows.
Well, you gotta follow your brother, so like you ain't gonna follow him and shit. You gonna be like, "What's up?"
So, DQ.
Yes.
What do you think?
Thanksgiving would be weird.
What do you think this says with Giannis and his future with the Bucks?
It says one thing clear, that he's a quitter and he is trash. Like, it's what he did.
Ooh.
Like I said,
Honest Slander podcast.
I'm not gonna say he trash, bro.
This is the moment when, like, when it's like when someone thinks they're extremely elite and nice, and they realize they ain't really that. That's what happens. Like, you fall apart after you realize, oh, I'm not what I really think what people say I am. So it happens.
Bro, I'm
Him
having
unfollowing the team. Him unfollowing the team is extremely.
No, because every week DQ slanders Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's because every week that's what happens.
Him unfollowing his team and his teammates is very immature, and like it shows the kind of his true character. Like, dude, you're not elite. What do you expect? People gave you that MVP because they're marketing you to be one of the best players.
Here we go again with the marketing.
Bro.
I can almost guess what you're gonna say.
Can learn to play ball and be nice. I'm sorry.
That's not true. There's a lot of 6'11" bums, but
no. The
Dwight Howard.
You don't have to be 6'11", but when you're athletic, it's easy to pick up certain shit. And I think that's kind of what Giannis is. He does need to improve on this. If he can get that 15-footer down, he'll be unstoppable. Like, if he get that 15-footer that right before the three, right inside, he will be unstoppable. But he moving big, that people found a way to stop it. As you can see, Miami ain't that big, but they figured out a way to neutralize him.
They threw a lot of bodies at him.
Yeah, so, and that's what it was.
It's weird to me, though, because didn't he say he doesn't want to go?
Yeah, he said.
He said he doesn't want to go.
And he's got 1 year left on his contract,
He had a meeting with the owner, and the owner told him he's willing to go within the over the luxury tax.
Yeah, to get them people. Right.
Mm-hmm. And now he did what he just did.
Nah, I think that happened first.
That happened before. That happened before.
Yeah.
So
that happened before.
Oh, okay. So he unfollowed everybody, and then he had the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the other way around.
The front office got alerted, like, this dude is about to leave. Let's do everything in our power to make him stay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The question is, did he follow back? Now, did he go back and refollow everybody? Like,
let's find out.
I don't know.
Might go search him.
I'm not going to search his damn Instagram. But John, what do you see the future of Giannis in Milwaukee?
He's only following 8 people, and none of them are the Bucks. Yeah, all of them are his brothers.
And he got a lot of them motherfuckers.
He's following his mother, his brothers, some artist named Ophil, and something Sincerely Mariah. I'm assuming that's his girlfriend's.
Probably his artist.
Also, his following.
Oh, we're not going to talk about
What up?
What up, Ed? Speaking of bitches, we're talking NBA.
Speaking of bitches, who are bitches?
Yeah.
Who?
What
are you talking about?
David House.
Daniel House. Oh,
Daniel House.
Daniel House. Getting kicked out.
Yeah, right. I'm not mad at him. That's resourceful.
I'm not mad, bro. Like,
that's resourceful.
He got something clean. Like, y'all supposed to not bring any COVID people in. What's better than a person that's giving the test out? You know
what I'm saying.
You know she getting all that.
Right.
What's wrong?
She's clean.
I mean,
she probably don't have COVID, but she might have.
Conflict of interest, but fuck all that.
She was working. Shorty was working at Disney.
Yeah, so she gives the test. She administers the COVID test.
So
she.
Wrong with that.
So she.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
The swab in his nose, and then he fixed.
From going into the room. So it was forbidden for them to go into the room. So basically, he snuck up anybody else. Them was forbidden.
I'm guessing
so basically he owes her a bag, right? Because she lost a good job.
She still got a job. She lost a job. He got kicked out the bubble. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. I don't think she got luck. Well, it's not.
She had a good night. She had a good night, and she's gonna have the rest of her career because she's gonna be known as the bubble bitch.
But they look at it as conflict of interest because she might cheat a test for him. Like,
I get it, yeah, but he was going home anyway.
Yeah, he
clearly
was.
The Rockets are gone.
So it's like that rule where the cheerleaders can't mess with the ball players. It's like that kind of rule.
That's what they say.
Daniel said he was innocent. You know, he said he was innocent.
So what proof they got?
No, you're not innocent. You had that chicken.
Look. They got both of them. They got both of them right in front of the room, not realizing there's a camera up there, and both of them eyes like white, looking in the camera. Like, oh shit.
Stupid ass.
He like, fuck it, I'm going home anyway.
Just like us in Berkeley, when we knew we got caught, somebody was at the door like 2 minutes.
Clink, 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 clink.
They ain't never catch me. All right, but that's NBA. We'll see what happens with the rest of the playoffs. We're gonna get into the NFL, man, because that's really why we're here. That's really,
and this is where I leave the podcast. Nice to meet you guys.
Why you leaving?
Fun. I don't want to talk the NFL.
32?
I don't want to talk
power rank.
I don't want to talk football.
Look, we talking football. This is your favorite time of the year, bro.
It used to be.
It was a bad game one.
All our real teams lost. If you want to be honest, everybody's here that's here. All our real teams lost.
Fact.
Drew, the Ravens won.
No, Drew, the Ravens won. So what are you talking about?
Drew's a real
Yeah, my other team, son. I'm a Jets fan just like you. Shut up.
So Drew, were you happy about the win though?
Why are you?
I'm asking a genuine. This is a serious question.
No,
the Ravens.
The Ravens scraped the Browns. Like
the Jets lost. You can't celebrate the Ravens when they lost. The Jets lost. That's the
No, don't help him, John.
No, because Eddie is trying to.
How do you feel about the Ravens?
Nah. I'm a fan of both teams. Like, stop trying to do that to me.
All right, so listen.
I'm sad inside.
Okay, week 1 of the NFL new season just started, and it was a good first week. Like John said,
for who?
For the NFL and for the casual fans. The fans of football, it was a good week.
It was a good week.
I think that was a shot at me. Was that a shot?
No.
It was a good week for DQ.
All right, cool. All right,
I'm just saying, for the people that like football, we're happy to have football back. Are we not?
All right. You be shooting at me, so I gotta make sure.
I shoot my shot straight. I would say Drew. Like, I ain't gonna sub, nigga. Fuck you, man. I'm gonna say Drew, nigga. But for us fans, us football is back. Unfortunately, our team wasn't on the right side of the football games this week. So
cut this.
Except for
keep it short. Yeah, our teams definitely wasn't on the right side.
So the week kicked off Thursday night.
I told you Big Ben was going to be cooking.
Versus the Texans. Now, before the game started, as we know, the players locked arms in solidarity and, in regards to social injustice.
They did unity, yeah. It was that's what the moment was for. It was for unity.
It was a moment to show that we all together. They got Black Lives Matters on the helmet.
Come on. I know you about to get into this, but did anybody catch, because all the Cowboys players stood up and only one player took a knee. Did y'all catch when the camera showed Jerry Jones' face? He had a funny look on his face.
Nah, I didn't see that. We're gonna have to go back and find that.
On his face with his thing. I was just laughing about it.
What player took a knee?
It was one player, but it was a player that he signed in the offseason. I forgot his name, but he said before, he said he was gonna, when the season started, he said it.
Yeah, Jerry don't play that Trump loving ass.
Everybody on the Cowboys, they all stood up for the anthem except him. He was the only one who took a knee on the team.
So it's like a demonstration that we're locking arms and shit. They locked
arms. They locked arms. It was just funny when they showed him take the knee.
They
took the camera to Jerry Jones, and he just had a funny look on his face. Obviously, it could have been for any other reason, but you know how they try to do it. Camera. It just looks funny.
To pick up from what Dev was trying to say, for me, what really pissed me off with that display of unity was the crowd's reaction, and I think that pissed everybody off because people were
actually,
that wasn't even during
game.
So
that's what we're talking about, the Chiefs game. But it was the fact that they wasn't even doing this during the anthem. They made it separate still, and it really shows the state of where the world is right now. Y'all don't even know why y'all booing. Y'all booing because they saying they stand together.
So, Kev, I don't want to discredit what you're saying at all, but I don't know how closely you guys were listening to that. But I was watching it I was sitting at home. I thought the game started at 7, and I was really upset when it started at 8:15.
Nah, I saw the end of them linked, and I just heard booing.
Yeah. So here's what happened. They called the players to the middle. The announcer went on, and again, anybody that's going to try to debate me on this, please, if you have your DVRs, if you recorded it, if there's somebody in the world right now that can find this clip, Dev, if you can find this clip, please find it for me, because this is exactly what happened. I'm sitting there, I'm watching everyone get pretty quiet. You still hear a little woo, yeah, woo, 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 when the players are trying to meet. And the minute they lock arms and the announcer finishes saying what he's saying, somebody screams, Trump 2020. That's when the boos happen.
Oh.
So I don't know. Again, this is completely objective. I have no idea. I don't know if they were booing that guy.
Yeah.
Or because that guy, I mean, I heard him from my television. So I'm assuming it was like a crowd of people going boo, and then maybe a couple people, like, you know, if it was us, like if all six of us were at the game, they're like, why the fuck are we booing? They're like, oh, that motherfucker said Trump 2020. We'd be like, oh yeah, boo, you know what I mean? So I don't know exactly why the booing continued. I'm sure it turned into something else. And again, this is another reason why we probably shouldn't have fans.
Yeah, and again, going back to
I don't feel like there's nothing stopping them from fighting out there. Right?
Yeah, because if that was the case, what you saying, Ed, in most football games, maybe because people are happy to have football back, when that person said Trump 2020, and if everybody booed, in most football games, he would have got knocked out.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. So, real crowd. Full crowd.
Real crowd, right. He would have got
crowd.
100.
Yeah, he would have got.
And also, I don't think we would have heard him.
Right, but I'm saying in a case like that, if everybody's saying we're against him, and then the bars was open, concession stands were open, that the next move would have been clock, and then that person getting dragged out or the people getting dragged out. So it's like.
But then it would have been filmed, and it would have been like, look, this guy wearing a MAGA hat gets punched in the face for booing and for just using his First Amendment by saying Trump 2020, and then now that changes the narrative. And that's the thing. And I immediately went on NFL, like Instagram, I guess. I went on their Instagram, and I watched, like, the boos. And I'm one of those, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I can't turn off, like, when I see just terrible things in the world. I can't turn off, so I just will go and, like, depress myself in the comments and, like, just read the comments. And, like, the amount of people that were, like, supporting, like, oh, yeah, this is exactly why, like, oh, yeah, it's unity, so we're going to, like, listen to the fans, they're booing. It's like, well, you guys didn't hear what happened pre the boos. Yeah. You know, so, like, again, and, like, that's where that whole, like, obviously the NFL is not going to have that guy screaming Trump 2020 when they post it on their Instagram. Yeah. They're just going to do the PR move and be like, oh, look, the unity, but we're not going to cancel out the boos.
Right.
You can't cancel out the boos, right? Because then now you're going to get the other side saying, well, they were booing. Why didn't you add that? But I'm saying, like, as a person who mostly sits in the middle when it comes politically, you weren't booing the unity thing. And also, this isn't a political thing. This is a human thing. This is humanity. These are Black, white, Latino players coming together as one to unify.
Well,
and if you're going to boo that, then
everything right now with the political election going, everything is a political thing. Everybody wants to be on the right side to pander to voters. But let's get into football. We had Chiefs and Texans. So Chiefs, again, kicking off the season like they finished it. Kicking on the Texans' ass and looking really good. Well, I mean, they whipped their ass.
Surprise, the Chiefs are a really good football team.
So,
now that's the reason why I was scared to take that bet with you, Ed, because she's my 2P.
Yeah, I know.
And again, what I was surprised about, and I expect him to play good, the running back from LSU.
Clyde Hilaire, actually. Hilaire. He took his dad's name and his stepdad's last name. His stepdad is his biological father is Edwards. His stepfather is Hilaire.
And also, he played well as David Johnson. Really good to see him out there, like, playing good. And
you know how well David Johnson played, right?
How well did he play?
That's how your week started in fantasy.
True.
You.
Word, true.
Yeah.
And again, he was a part of the Trash in the Bag. That was the last episode. Episode
2 weeks
before.
ago.
Yeah.
That was the
Johnson definitely had a good game.
What do you have? What do you have an 800 yard season and looking like
he might
on pace to do something.
He might get there. Yeah.
But I'm gonna skip it and talk about everybody's teams.
I don't want to do that.
Yes. So Eddie,
I really don't want
the Jets.
No.
Drew, the Jets.
Suck.
What's going on with them? What's the verdict? Where are we at with this?
What you mean? Like
you start the season. You start your first 3 series 3-and-outs, right? You're ranked the 31st offense in total yards, so you're second to worst. You've allowed the most. You allowed 30. You're the 31st in rushing yards. You are tied for the most penalties, and your offense has only done better than the Washington defense, surprisingly. The Washington offense, surprisingly. The Bears, surprisingly. And the Giants, apparently. So we had total yards. We had a little bit more than the Giants, but, I mean, it didn't matter. The Giants looked like a better team either way. I think Adam Gase needs to go. I'm done with him.
What was last week? By week 4?
He said by week 4. But again, it's like I don't want to make excuses for Sam. But I mean, what weapons have we given him? The only take backs. You know what? I'm going to talk positive first. You know what? I'm done. I'm done being negative. I think every Jet fan knows how frustrating it is to watch because we don't even watch football. You guys watch football. We don't watch football. We watch a team try to piece things together. But I will talk about the positives. Mekhi Becton looks like a really, really good left tackle. I think that's a guy that's going to be there for 10 years. I think that Marcus May looked really good, forced 2 fumbles there, got 2 sacks. That's it. I got no other positives.
Also, Jamal Adams looked good.
Yeah, that he plays for another team.
I know. That's right.
Yeah,
he doesn't play for us.
I know.
Yeah, but we got 2 first-round picks, and hopefully, I think we should potentially trade one of those first-round picks for a fucking weapon for Sam. That'd be really cool. Yeah, one more thing I'm going to mention. I just want to be on record saying it because I want to look back to this because I'm keeping my eye on this player. So the Jets were in prime position to draft a wide receiver early in the 2nd round.
Who that? That Spanish dude, Julio Gonzalez. With the
so we traded out of that pick. I forgot who we traded to. I'm not going to look it up. It doesn't really matter. But 2 picks later was the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mm-hmm. The Pittsburgh Steelers drafted Chase Claypool. The Jets later on drafted.
That good ass pass last night.
The Jets later drafted Denzel Mims. So, and I haven't seen anything from Denzel yet. But our, weapon that we're holding on to did not touch the field because he was out with a second hamstring injury. So he hurt both hamstrings. And then you got this kid, Chase Claypool, who, again, is the 3rd or 4th option on a really, really good Pittsburgh Steelers team. Kind of ball out for his first debut, right? I mean, he had that toe tap.
That guy ended up having filthy, bro.
He had 47 reception yards, but the kid looks good. And I'm going to keep an eye on Denzel Mims and Chase Claypool for the rest of their careers. I'm going to link them like you would Roethlisberger, Manning, and Rivers. So I'm done talking about the Jets because I'm going
to. Before did Mims play?
No, he was out.
No,
he was out. He was hurt. Hammy. Did you not hear the double hammy?
Oh, not. I thought you were talking about because Le'Veon Bell.
No, Le'Veon Bell's out with a hammy.
That's what I thought you were
Michael Piron was out. And I knew that game was fucking over, man. It was Blake. So Avery Williamson's not going to start. This is before the game. And then Blake Cashman goes down. So we had no linebackers. The Bills did nothing special. To me, they didn't look. And again, they didn't have to. So, the Bills are a good team. I'm not going to discredit the Bills at all. But they didn't have to do anything special. All you had to do was throw up the middle or run up the middle. And that's what they did. That big breakout play for John Brown, there was no middle linebacker to cover. So, of course, they were going to score easily.
Oh, and shout out to Dev. He'll be starting running back for the Jets next week.
Oh, Frank Gore? Yeah. No, I think they're saying it's going to be between LaMichael P. Ryan and I know they named Frank Gore.
I heard you was getting the call, Dev. Not Dev, Ed. That you was
I better get the call to coach. I think I can do if I know what offensive play Adams Gase is going to call sitting on my couch. I'm pretty sure the rest of the NFL can do that, no problem.
Now I heard about this receiver that the Jets got, some Spanish kid that's supposed to be young and up and coming. His name is like two. He got like two first names, like Julio Juan or some shit. They call him JJ Aguilera or some shit. I saw it in fantasy. They were talking about like he's a sleeper player. He's with the Jets receiver. Of course, y'all probably ain't heard of him because he probably ain't did shit.
Man, because they was desperate trying to tell you the sleeper on the Jets.
I mean, with Perryman, Crowder, and Hogan and Mims, I don't know where this random JJ guy's going to come out.
Yeah, it's some Spanish kid receiver. JJ, you got Juan Julio.
We out here trying to find a freaking Victor Cruz for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like
Drew,
next Victor Cruz.
Drew, any takes on the Jets?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Before we move on to the Giants.
Well, Mims is on the IR officially, so.
I don't want to be depressed. Can I go to my Ravens? Like
we ain't go.
Oh my God! Way to prove my point, Drew.
Okay.
You just proved my point.
You are loyal, you son of a bitch.
You should be loyal, but can we talk about my Ravens? I don't want to be depressed and talk about my Jets. I want to talk about my Ravens.
That's like us being in science class, and then you want to talk about history. The class you got an A in, but you fell into science and shit.
Word.
But my history.
So Kev, I agree with Kev.
I like them both, bro. Like I can switch.
Man, Drew, come on.
So talk about your Ravens.
Eddie said everything that is to say about this whack ass team, bro. Like, what am I gonna
like? I like them both. I can switch. All right.
Yo, Eddie talked about.
I'm not gonna violate. I'm not gonna violate. I was gonna say something wild. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, I know, Eddie. You're pissed off at me, but it's how I feel.
Yeah, I should have signed him. I just looked at the bottom line. It said the 49ers signed Mohamed Sanu to a 1-year deal.
Mohamed Sanu is not going to be a difference maker on our team, man. Let's be realistic here. No matter what, Adam Gase will find a way to not get him.
You said 49ers?
Yeah, he'll do something. He'll do something with the Niners, but not with the Jets.
You know what pisses me off though? Like you look at what like Yannick Ngakoue went for, right? You look at what DeAndre Hopkins went for. If the fucking Texans wanted a washed-up running back, well, not washed up because David Johnson did pretty good, but again, a running back that came off of a pretty bad year and a second-round pick, why the fuck didn't we pick up the phone call and trade Le'Veon Bell and a second-round pick that we got from the Giants, thank you very much, for Leonard Williams, who had a sack, good for you guys. But why didn't we trade one of those second-round picks and Le'Veon Bell for a big weapon like a DeAndre Hopkins? Wouldn't that be – we would be having a different conversation if Sam had somebody to throw to like DeAndre Hopkins.
Our front office is trash, bro.
No, our front office is good. I like Joe Douglas. I don't like Adam.
I might have to make that phone call.
Well, okay.
I guarantee you, DeAndre was like, I don't want to play for the Giants.
My mistake. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Adam Gase is trash. You're absolutely right.
But don't shit on my guy Joe Douglas. Or Joe Douglas.
Douglas. All right, Douglas is good. Adam Gase is still trash though.
I don't want to talk about the Jets anymore.
What you say, John?
I believe you should trade coaches.
Is it AB still a free agent? Why don't, if the Jets didn't weapon so bad, give him a call?
Do you think we really need? Do you think we really need another headache right now?
I just need a weapon. You basically saying.
Honestly, at this point, I'll take anything. I'll take anything. I don't even care anymore.
I mean,
call up Plaxico. Call up Greg Hardy, get him out of the UFC. Give me everybody that had a problem. I don't care.
I'll play for the Jets at receiver.
Yeah, I'll take Kev. Why not? Fuck it. I don't care.
Right. That's the Jets, man. Giants. Now, ESPN, the people behind ESPN had Saquon ranked as like the behind CMC and Derrick Henry, the third running back coming into this new season. In their latest poll. As we see, we didn't see much. So from my Giants fans, kick it off to you first, John. woes with the Giants. Now, I can't say Daniel Jones did look pretty decent.
Yeah,
couple mistakes he made though. Couple.
That's what I'm saying.
One
decent.
very important one, but yeah, a couple.
But
he saw what Ben Roethlisberger did to get Juju that first pass, and he tried to do it when he got inside the red zone.
So John, what do the Giants need to do? You saw how they played the first game. O-line still looks bad. What do the Giants need, man?
I would say if we play against a really, really good defense, coming out for the first game, I feel like the O-line has to, as the season wears on, I think the line will get better because obviously they would have been more seen. We play some preseason games, and it showed because it was a couple of blocks that they were just completely missing.
Yeah, they missed.
Got tackled 10 out of his 15 carries in behind the line of scrimmage. That means as soon as he got the ball, someone was already there. 10 times out of his 15 carries. Like, as amazing talent as he is, like
nobody could do nothing with that.
What y'all want him to do? But we played against a very, very, very good defense. Daniel Jones looked solid. Especially that one long drive where he gave us hope, and then he did that. I don't know what. I looked at the ball, just fall. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
That was pretty bad.
I'm telling you, he thought he could do what he saw Roethlisberger do.
Did you see that the lineman who it was? I can't remember his name, but I know it was I want to say it was 92, the big boy though, that jumped up and got frozen in midair while he caught that interception.
I think wasn't that Cameron Hayward?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It was pretty hilarious.
But other than that, I felt like that was just another young player mistake Daniel Jones made. Obviously, a vet would have probably seen all this players dead, throw it out of bounds, throw it at the running back. So Saquon was in front of him, but he was covered, so obviously he didn't want to force it. It would have been
in his defense, though, I think he was trying to make a play, and I think Sam and Daniel have very similar to where they're like, "Fuck, I'm down. We're down in the scoreboard. I'm down. I need to make a play. We need to do something. I'm not getting any help from the run game right now because Saquon couldn't run for shit. He had that one big play where he hurdled that dude. That was off of a screen pass. But I think that was Daniel Jones trying to do too much. I don't think that was more of a rookie mistake. It was more of a I think I got this, and then he was just like, oh shit, I don't. Obviously, you regret it.
There was someone in the end zone that would have, if he would have had a clean look, he would have been open.
Oh, of course, yeah. But again, that's trying to do too much. I don't think that's a rookie.
I think at that point he should have just took the sack because we was down at that point. The game was 16-10. We had a long drive, and then that was just that killed the game for us. I would say if we should have been down 3, at least we could have got 3 points. If we took a sack, because you never know what happened. We could have still got a touchdown. If we would have took a sack, threw the incomplete pass, threw it away. But then we just turned the ball over, and that was it for the game. That was the play that killed.
Kev, what's your take on the Giants? Now they do have
I'll start with the
Bears.
best.
They got Bears next week. Defense
surprised everyone this week.
Yeah. I think the bright spot for the Giants is the defense right now because they actually
they play really well. Yeah,
they put some good tape out there. Not that I was overly surprised that our corners were getting beat, but that's the only weakness right now that we have in our defense, And
I won't say Bradbury played good though.
Yeah, he did, but
he's the vet
Valentine, he got beat a few times, and I'm just like, ugh. But otherwise, our offensive line, Saquon finished with 60 reception yards. And 6 rushing off of 15 carries, bro. Because literally, I seen on tape. I forget who's that right tackle. Was it Fleming this week? I think so.
Fleming's the right tackle.
Bro, he got turned around completely.
Yeah,
he looked out. He looked outside to help. No, he looked inside to help. And missed his assignment coming in from the right side. And by the time he turned around, it was like he turned completely around this way. and it was like way too late. Coaches tell you in basketball and in football, bro, if you got to turn your whole body around and you're not using your hips to open up the next direction, it's too late already, bro.
It's over. It's quiet.
He should have just stood straight up and just looked straight. He shouldn't even turn around and look back, bro. Like, it was bad. But otherwise, this week with the Bears surprised, but I think it might and could be a low-scoring game, and hopefully we can win it.
I was saying, but after they played that first game together, they'll have that. You know what I'm trying to say? First game, no?
Like, worst-case scenario for them was playing arguably the best defensive line in the league.
It does get a little bit easier for them going forward defensively.
Now, how do y'all see the future of the Steelers? Everybody was talking about Ben coming back from these surgeries.
I think
arm surgeries.
Playoff team.
It looked
as long as Ben stays healthy is what I will say.
It looked good.
Yes, it does count on Ben staying healthy, but they are
Come on. They were talking about the Browns getting that spot over the Steelers.
I thought they would, but again, I think we need to take week one with a grain of salt. Like,
no,
seriously.
for me, it's a little creepy to see them like sending Ben to the sideline, and they say like he has to wear that black like arm warmer on his arm at all times because his elbows got to stay warm. I'm like, that looks a little weird. But
I mean, he old.
The guy had a baseball injury.
Yeah,
if he stays healthy,
he's old and he had the injury, so
yeah,
gotta keep that shit limber. But they looked pretty good. Juju still looked good this year. Last year he was a little shitty. This year he's saying he got the fun back. He felt he's having fun out there with Ben.
He got Ben back. That's what he's saying. He's saying he got Ben back.
But let's talk about the game of the week. Saints, Buccaneers.
Well,
now, everybody, the spotlight was on, Tampa, New Orleans, the battle of the 40-year-olds. You got Brady with the new Tampa Bay and got a whole line, got a squad. And then you got Drew Brees with his own reliable, his squad. They just locked up Alvin Kamara for another 5 years. So they got him locked in. But
shout out to the fourth-round pick, though. I mean, fourth-round pick, Alvin Kamara, on the bench behind Melvin Ingram. Melvin Ingram goes, he gets the bag. Good for you, buddy. Good for you.
And so they just lost Mark
Ingram, not Melvin.
Yeah, sorry.
And they got Emmanuel Sanders. But, Johnny, how you feeling about your
boy?
Brady? How you feel about Go Brady out there?
He's still the GOAT.
Still the GOAT, easy. But it was one game. You know? It was one game. Obviously, he's not in sync with his receivers yet. And from what I saw, as the season goes, it looks like it's going to be a dangerous team.
What I'm mad about when it comes to Tampa,
John,
I feel Godwin might get ticked. It's over for Mike Evans.
You think so? That sucks.
Brady always throws no name.
He a dunk and dive type of he dunking the ball. That's it. And the one thing about Godwin is he will get in the slot and play there. Mike Evans is on the outside. Brady ain't gonna throw it.
Yo, and Evans is not running like shallow cross routes.
Huh? If you got Mike Evans, it's quiet for him.
Nah, I've been told people that because Evans is not running shallow cross routes. That's just not happening, bro.
All right, so
he's gonna get some love, but he's not gonna get as much love when Jameis was throwing the ball. Right. Jameis was throwing 30 picks.
Jameis gonna put it out there though. Go get it. Jameis gonna put it out there. Brady not doing that. Brady
30 for 30.
So it's cooked for
Brady loves of course, again, don't want to be, that guy, but Brady loves the I forget the kid's name, but he calls him Scooter. Brady loves his little small little white boy slot receivers. He loves those guys
because they ain't afraid to go across that.
Julian Edelman.
They're not afraid to go across.
I'll do it, Tom. Yeah, I'll do it.
Home game.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what his name was, but number 10, like you said, Ed.
Danny
Amendola. And he was playing really well though.
Again,
catching them.
Exactly, because they ain't afraid to go across that middle. They barely made the team. They gonna come out and show out. And Buddy knew he was gonna get the ball playing with Brady. Like, yes, Brady love us like our type of players. I'm gonna just keep running across the middle. He gonna give it to me every time. But do you now see Tampa challenging the Saints, John?
No. Yeah.
No.
Saints defense is much better than Tampa, but
let's also not lie. Drew Brees did not look good. Kamara with 4 touchdowns did kind of help. Losing Michael Thomas is going to hurt for them, but that defense is still really good, John. So
yeah, that's it. Saints have the defense over them, but it was a week one. Saints have more chemistry than the Bucks, so you know. But the Bucks look like if they get it together, it's going to be a dangerous team in NFC.
Mm-hmm.
Who got O.J. Howard? Because I got Gronk and he ain't do shit.
Yeah, of course. I don't know why Gronk went so high.
I love
Gronk.
I got him like the 6th round, something like that.
Really? Even though I didn't want to do
the 6th round because the rest of us took all of the top
y'all took my guys.
Yeah. Don't sleep on my tight ends, Noah Fant and John Smith.
Kev, thanks for taking my
guy.
I
always find the sleeper tight ends.
Thanks for taking my guy.
Noah Fant is from Denver, right?
Noah Fant from Denver and Smith from Tennessee.
Noah Fant had 2 touchdowns last night. One pick ahead of me, and that's the guy I was going to get, bro.
Yep, you're mad.
You picked him up like 2nd round, right? It was 2nd round. You picked Mark Andrews, bro.
Yeah, I didn't take Mark Andrews in the 2nd round. I'm not a psycho.
Yeah, sure.
I was going to pick him up. Then Kev picked him up.
Yeah, I got him in the 2nd round.
My shit.
Why are you guys getting tight ends so early?
I know I get sidetracked, but fantasy. But let's talk about Dev's.
I drafted that man like 5th round.
Dev's team lost also.
I forgot which round. But
which one? Vikings or the Niners?
The Vikings.
Which one of Dev's teams? The Vikings or the Niners?
So both of them lost.
Oh, nice.
So and another dumb move I made. I have Kyler Murray on my fantasy team.
Put him on the bench.
Put him on the bench because I'm just knowing the Niners.
What did Ben do? What did Ben do though?
Ben put up 22 points. Kyler Murray put up 26.
So yeah, it's not bad. So you're going to lose anyway.
It's still it still wasn't enough for you to beat Tiff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Tiff.
Yeah,
always winning this league winning games.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Eagles too. They lost to the Washington football team.
And I wanted to get on. I wanted to get to that because Kev was saying that Washington was gonna come out and play. That defense was gonna play good.
Yeah, I told you Chase might win that game himself, bro.
And they really surprised me how good they were playing. Even Haskins didn't have to do a lot, but looked pretty decent out there.
Bro, Chase is a grown ass man, bro.
Honestly, Chase, he don't look like a rookie. Like when I see
he's grown, son.
Like when I see him next to Kerrigan, I swear I'm like, yo, this nigga look like he's been playing for like ever and shit. Like
he look like Jason Taylor.
Word, like he was at the ball like getting it, then throw it. Huh? What you say?
Read the first one.
Yo.
So Eddie sent me a private message. He said he loved me. I got you. So before we move on to NFL, to our next segment, I just wanted to know, was there any surprises besides the Washington game for me, beating the Eagles bum ass? Any other surprises or any bright spots that you guys saw from the first week of football? What did y'all take from the first week of football?
Nobody's tackling for the most part. You got to take week 1 with a grain of salt. Cam's outfits are awesome. What else?
The Raiders might be good this year.
Can we stop doing doubleheader Monday Night Footballs? Because it was impossible for me to stay on. I know, but I wanted to watch that Tennessee game so bad, and I was out by the second series.
Yeah, I went to bed at halftime.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, you made it to halftime.
I knew it was gonna be a low-scoring game regardless, so I was just like,
at half, I cut it off. Like, yeah, it's fine for this year. I'm going to bed.
Bro, after halftime, bro, they only scored
I'm not
collectively 3 more points.
It could have been high.
It was 7-7.
He missed 4 field goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 12 points.
Nah, he missed 3 field goals. He got his last one though.
Oh, Joe Burrow is here. Joe Burrow killed it. If it wasn't for fat ass Matt Boswell, they would have probably sent that game to overtime.
Or I felt bad for him,
game,
but I told somebody that earlier today at work. I was like, "Yo, welcome to the league, Joe Burrow. Your kickers really
they
kicks out here,
right?
Yeah,
because his face looked like Richard Sherman when Russ threw the ball instead of giving it to Beast Mode, bro. He was shook, bro. Burrow was like,
"This happens."
Oh. Yo, cause that final drive by him was a well orchestrated drive. He's here to ball, bro.
Oh shit.
And DQ, how you feeling about your boy Dak?
He could have did better, but it's still one game. I feel like maybe it's the first game of the season. He's feeling those first game jitters of a new season, knowing he has to do extremely well this season, but he'll get better.
How do y'all feel about that Galladay pass? Was that an offensive pass interference?
Of course it was.
Hell no. But Jalen Ramsey is a soccer player.
Yeah.
No, Galladay. What are you talking about? Galladay? You talking about
Gallup.
Yeah,
Gallup. Michael Gallup. Yeah.
But I'm not
he did sell it. He did sell it though.
It wasn't, but that's what makes Jalen one of the best at his position. Period.
It was clearly
smart. And if you ain't
OPI.
cheating, you ain't trying to win, bro.
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie. In week 1, they was calling a lot of those.
A lot of OPIs. Yeah. That's another take for the week. There was a ton of OPIs. I didn't think we'd see so much of it.
I might set the tone for how they're gonna be calling that.
Good. Honestly, I think it's fair because again, there was a lot of plays that didn't go the Jets' way. There were DPIs that pissed me off that weren't DPIs, but I'm glad that it's being called both sides now. Yeah. Make it fair.
Also, shout out to my boy Dalvin getting his bag as well.
Who else got their bag?
Stay healthy.
Cooper Kupp, Dalvin Cook.
I think that was it. That's it.
I think it's it.
And because he left your team, is the Legion of Zoom a real thing, Eddie? With Jamal Adams being there?
Maybe.
He was looking real good out there.
Sure, it's fine.
Sure, bro.
Look, I'm happy for him.
He said bag.
But I'm not. I don't want to see him win. Yeah. Thank you for the first round pick. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully we use it
right. I'm cool on him too.
Legion of Zoom is looking real. They looking real, man.
I think Russell's looking real.
That too. Looking like MVP, man. Russ might be in that talk this year. But
he's
always in the talk.
Always in the talk. Never gets it. It's bullshit.
Right. But that new baby got him up there playing like, he ready. All right, but we moving on. We're gonna see football later in the pod, but we're gonna get into bag of the trash. Now we're still talking football though. Still talking football because the homie commentator, how you spell his name? Adam Shefty.
Shefty is what I call him.
Shefty
made some bold predictions. He said that this Super Bowl, it will be Dallas Cowboys versus the Baltimore Ravens. With
the Ravens, I can see in the Super Bowl. So,
and he has Cowboys taking it, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
So we're gonna go around bag of trash it.
We don't have to go around.
We don't have to go around.
Okay, that's fine. Let them go around.
Okay, so bag of the trash is Adam Shefty. Super Bowl. Shefty is the nickname. Super Bowl predictions valid. Bag of the trash it. Johnny, you first.
Trash it.
No Cowboys or Ravens. You don't see either or?
Either or is not going.
Okay.
DQ. Bag of the trash it. Cowboys, Ravens, Super Bowl. Shefty's Super Bowl prediction.
Trashing it.
So you don't see Cowboys or the Ravens going? Which?
I mean, your boom was the Cowboys.
I see them get into the play. I see the Ravens going far in the playoffs. I see the Cowboys probably into that first round, but not really getting past that. That's my
right.
Because remember, Jackson got the Madden curse, and that got to deal with his issues and him playing extremely well and having to get to a certain point. I don't think that's all going to culminate at one point in time and cloud each other.
Yeah. Okay, so you trashed it. Drew, bag of the trash it. Super Bowl, Dallas Ravens.
Trash, because I don't see the Cowboys doing that, and I do see the Ravens if they get past Pat Mahomes, which is that could happen. The Ravens could be in the playoffs.
So you bag the Ravens, but you trash the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, exactly.
Of course he does.
Why you mad?
Don't worry about it. I'm not mad.
Why you mad, Eddie? Why you mad? Can you see Lamar? Can you see Lamar in the Super Bowl? Can you see, or am I crazy?
I can see him not getting past the first round in the last 2 years. I've seen that. I haven't seen anything else since.
Trust.
Bag the trash it. Shefty Super Bowl prediction.
Trashing it. There's no way in hell the Cowboys is even sniffing the wild card game, bro.
Oof. Oh,
I mean, there's 2 wild card games, bro. So it can't help.
Bro, okay, I'll say this. They're not even gonna sniff the divisional round. If they get a wild card spot, they're definitely losing in the wild card, bro.
Kev's gonna be mad if they get the first round bye.
That won't be happening until I'm old and gray, bro.
Again, with the way the Eagles play, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, the quarterback that's getting them. First of all, you're talking about first round bye. They're never gonna get that, bro. The quarterback that's taking them to a first round bye is still in diapers right now, bro. Back that.
Yeah, first round bye is like you're top of the NFC. Like first round bye, nah.
All right, Eddie, you bagging the trash and Super Bowl?
I'm gonna bag it, and the only reason why I'm gonna bag it is because I'm not gonna defend it. I'm gonna let my friend. I'm gonna call him up right now for you guys to hear it. I'm gonna let Shefty defend himself.
Okay. All right. What Shefty got to say?
You guys can hear him. Hey, Shefty.
Adam Shefter here. Yes.
It's Eddie from the OSA podcast. I'm on with everybody. The guys don't agree with you, but I do. Can you just defend why you think that the Cowboys will beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl?
First, I want to say thank you for having me on the show. Usually I'm used to the Penzo performance hotline, but times are tough, so I'm willing to talk to anybody. When it comes to Dallas, I'm getting a lot of feedback from inside the Dallas Cowboys organization, mainly from Jerry Jones himself. He talks very highly of his quarterback, even though he won't pay him. But he feels that with his feet to the fire, he's going to perform extraordinary to get them over that hump into the Super Bowl.
It's a really good point.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone knew that.
Jerry Jones is very methodical with his choices. He wasn't too bright when him and Jimmy Johnson split, causing over 10 years of playoff heartbreak. So he figures bringing in Mike McCarthy from Green Bay. He's got some sort of experience there, so it can really help them make that final push, especially in the NFC East where it's a toss-up. There hasn't been a repeating NFC East champion since I can remember.
Well, Shefty, we know you're a busy man, especially with the NFL going on. Thank you for your time, bud.
Thank you, Elijah.
Talk to you soon.
That wasn't Elijah.
We blowing.
That was Adam Shefter.
We
had Adam Shefter on here defend his take.
Was that Adam Shefter or Adam Gerbino?
That was Adam Shefter.
Thank you, Shefty, for the intake, the input. Stupid as hell, boy. All right, so we all trashing it.
I'm not.
All right, you bagged it. Right, you bagged it.
Schefter's my friend.
Schefter, that's your boy. So everyone else is trashing it. I don't see Dallas going. I don't see Ravens going. I see Niners and the Chiefs again. So moving on.
Again?
Who is the Niners? Who the fuck what team is that?
Niners, whatever. I'm talking about.
San Francisco 49ers is what he means.
So, next up, bag of the trash. Kev brought this up. Now you got the young lady, Naomi Osaka.
Yeah,
repping Japan. Repping Japan.
Showing love.
She's
showing love to the movement.
Showing love to the culture. Movement. You know, she got her social justice face mask on, you know, representing and letting people know that where she stands. She had a great weekend. She won two championships this weekend or something like that.
Oh, she has, I think she has two US
from the US Open, bro.
That's her second.
Remember we talked about it.
Right, it's her second Open win.
I think there's 3 major wins and 2 in the US Open.
Yeah. Yep. She beat another rising star, Coco, the young lady that beat
Serena.
That beat Serena.
Yeah, that girl's backhand is.
Yeah, and I think those crazy. 2 are the future faces of tennis. But women's tennis. A bag of trash. Go to you first, Kev, since you know you brought this to the table. Is Naomi the future of women's tennis? Bag of the trash.
I'd say definitely, man. I feel like she has a skill set, the personality. They're gonna give her all the primetime games. She could beat anybody she comes up against easily, and we've seen that on clear display the last 2-3 years. So I got faith in her. I know she's repping. I think her mom is Japanese and her dad is black.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
She's putting on for both, but I'm happy for her, man.
So you bagging it?
Bag it.
Eddie, bag of the trash it. Miss Osaka, future of the women's tennis.
I'm a bag it. Yeah, I mean she's still relatively pretty young. I was trying to look up her age, and
I think she's like 22 or something.
Yeah, I mean, so she's got. I mean, you look at especially with tennis. You know, I'm not the biggest tennis fan. I'm not going to sit here and claim and pretend that I know about it. But I do know that, guys like Rafael Nadal, Djokovic, Federer, Serena, they've been at the top of their game forever, right? It almost seems like our whole lifetime growing up watching sports or, listening to ESPN or watching ESPN. So, yeah, I have no reason to believe that with someone who is so young, they can't blow up. And, she's not like a Maria Sharapova or the other pretty girl. This is just like an athlete that's ready to – that's not just here for face, that's here to actually compete.
Yeah. All right, Johnny. Bag of the trash it. Naomi Osaka, future of women's tennis.
I'm going to bag it.
She's like Eddie said.
She's young and she has 3 major wins, and that was her second U.S. Open win. So I could say she's on track to be the future, the next.
Right.
So I found something that I had saw that she tweeted that I'll just read it real quick. She said to all of the people that were telling me to keep politics quote out of sports, which it wasn't political at all. You really inspired me to win, and I'll do you guys a favor, and I'm going to try and be on your TV for as long as possible. I love it, bro. Swag
Good for her.
DQ, bag of the trash. Miss Osaka, future women's tennis.
Absolutely. And notice, she's a Nike athlete, so of course she's going to
go.
So Kev, her father was Jamaican, and her mother is Japanese.
Yeah. She's half Haitian, half Japanese.
Yeah. That's what I just pulled up.
One's for the islands. One's for the islands, man.
Said Jamaican Haitian.
Yeah, Haitian. I said she's Haitian.
Said Jamaican.
Oh, you said Jamaican first.
No, I know. Kevin said Jamaican. I said Haitian.
I just said I said maybe they're like Jamaican. I don't even think I said that. You making?
I don't remember.
I thought
you said Jamaican, bro.
Did I?
Nah,
I thought I said Haitian. Sorry, I thought I said back. I'm pretty sure I said Haitian.
You can always run back.
Okay, so all our
run it back. I said Haitian.
So all our Haitian fans out there, Sapase, we love y'all too. Right?
Neighbors to the Dominican people.
Man, brothers.
Y'all
brothers and
sisters.
Out
there. Y'all always
it's unfortunate that they beef. We're the same fucking people. We need to stop denying it.
All right, but okay, DQ. I'm sorry, Drew. Bag of the trash at Miss Osaka.
Oh man, I'm definitely bagging it. She definitely has the potential to be the future of women's tennis. Like she just like they say, she got 3 majors already, bro. Like she is definitely on the way to be in the top spot. Like no question.
Yeah, definitely got all the skills. She ain't no pretty face like Sharapova. She ain't a marketing scheme. because with what she talk about, they don't want to market that because she has the talent to back it up and she can talk her shit. And that's why she's able to talk her shit because she has the skill to do it. So
her boyfriend also taught her taught shit. She based on YB and Corday.
Oh yeah.
Her boyfriend.
Oh wow. That's what's up. That's cool. Bag of the trash. Next up. Now we discussed earlier in the pod about fans in the stands at NFL games. There's been some misconception about booing that took place at the Chiefs-Texans games. I feel like there's going to be a topic all year because the NFL now, after the fact, is trying to be on the right side of things. So you will see more demonstrations throughout the season. And then they do plan on allowing more fans in over the course of the season. So bag of the trash, just in entirety, is it a bad idea to have fans in the stands? Kicking off to you first, Kev. Bag of the trash.
So I want to trash it, but I'm going to bag it only for one reason. And that one reason is I don't care for regular fans being in the crowd, but what Denver and the Titans did, they had close friends and family in the crowd.
Right.
And I want to bag that. So
right.
So for the segment, I have to bag it, and that's the only reason why I'm bagging it. Otherwise, they'll be able to keep like the civilness down and everything like that by it only being close friends and family. And there was still 500 something people at that game, and that made it good because we hear real people in the background.
It was 7,000.
No. It was like 500.
I know it could. I thought it could fit 70. Oh, the Titans game. I thought you meant Kansas City.
Because it was just close friends and family.
Right.
Denver and Titans game. So they said it on TV. It's like 500 friends and family that are here.
All right, Eddie.
But they also said it was a test run for the 7,000 they might let in.
Yeah.
Right. They're talking about towards I think next month, actually opening it up to the public. This was the test run. We're just discussing the NFL having fans in the stands. The Chiefs game, the Chiefs and Texans game, they had people booing. Why, we don't know. It's still, a lot of shit going on. It's up in the air. But Eddie, Kev said he was bagging it just as long as they only have close friends and family.
Yeah.
Bagging and trash it. Is it a bad idea having fans in the stand?
I'm gonna also bag it. I thought when they were gonna have fans, like what Kev said, close friends and family, I thought it was just gonna be like again, close friends and family and like all the VPs and stuff like hanging out, kind of like what the WWE did in the beginning, where they had like the other superstars like clapping on and stuff. I think that would have been. You see the trainers and stuff, guys that aren't really doing too much on the field. Just, I figure you wouldn't get no one in the booth. You would just get like the defensive coordinator, like hiding off to the side, like in the stands. It's a better, I guess, position for them. But yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Again, we'll find out in 2 weeks. All the fans that went to the Jacksonville game, all the fans that went to the Kansas City game, we'll find that in 2 weeks if they contracted Corona or not. Because I don't really know how it's working. Like, are the concessions open?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, concessions. Yeah, they are.
So weird. I mean, I don't know. People are going to get sick.
All right, DQ. Bag of the trash. It is a bad idea having fans in the stands.
I'm going to bag it. It means a good thing to trash it.
Is it a bad idea? Is it a bad idea?
Bad idea.
Saying, yes, it's a bad idea. Trash it? No, it's not a bad idea.
Okay, I'm gonna trash it because having fans in the stadium does make the players feel more engaged how they're doing. But the problem is weeding out the assholes who come to the games and do stupid shit like boo when people try to do things that are positive.
Yeah, well, there's no evaluation prior to say, or meter, this nigga's an asshole. Okay, you can't come in.
Yeah, exactly.
Assholes.
Excuse me, sir. Just fill out this questionnaire. It's just the top question. Are you a racist?
Right.
Maybe just one simple question. Don't get everybody.
If you see a BLM flag, do you A, adore it, C, burn it, or D, let it swim?
Or you just all you gotta ask is true or false. Do all lives matter? True. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. You can't come here. All right, Johnny. Bag of the trash. John, is it a bad idea having fans in the stands?
I am going to bag it. It is a bad idea. I feel like they should just be patient, but they're trying to make this money back. But they didn't really lose out on money. Well, I guess in the preseason, not having
preseason, they lost some money, yeah. And they're losing. The stadiums that aren't open are losing money every day.
And having to do a virtual draft, I guess they lost out on money. But other than that, they trying to get that money back. So I'm gonna bag it.
All right,
they should be patient.
Bag of the trash.
Ah, man, it's a bad idea. I'm definitely bagging it, bro. Like it's Corona City, man. It would definitely one high road to Corona, man.
Sure, it is though. It's Corona City.
It's Corona City, man. That's it.
Stay like that, man.
I think Dev just named the episode.
Right. It sounds like a good time. I mean, good name for it, Corona City. So last up on Bag of the Trash now, Skip. We all know Skip Bayless.
Hot Take Bayless.
Hot Take Bayless. Another person people be saying I
hate Bayless.
Shannon Sharp and shit. When I was growing up, I used to hate that shit. They used to call me Shannon Sharp, Wesley Snipes, J Electronica. I got.
And now they call you Frank Gore.
I got Frank Gore. I got Michael Strahan. I got J Electronica. I got David Banner. I've been calling.
I can see David Banner heavy.
I can see David Banner right now.
I've been calling every black man. None of them look alike, but I look like all of them. So. But
I don't know what they got.
You always say you look like someone, and then you list a whole bunch of people that do not look nothing like that.
Yeah.
Gary was in college. Gary was notorious for that. He used to call me a different person every day. And
Mookie?
Yeah, Mookie.
Yeah.
He got some nerve, right?
No, because he used to try to heat me before I could heat him. So and whenever he saw me, he'd get on my ass as soon as he see me. Damn, you ugly ass, like it's. I'm like, bro, you say nothing. But
Mookie cool people, bro. Shout out to Mookie, man.
Shout out to Mookie, man. But back to Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless made some insensitive remarks in regards to Dak Prescott and his depression. I don't know the exact quote, Ed. Maybe you do.
I don't, but I don't want to even give him the.
Yeah,
I don't want to give him. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I don't want to give him the.
It's like what you said.
Like I don't want to give him any more of the platform that he already has.
Right, so let's do it all
push his
together.
stupid
What's
agenda.
The question, Dan?
So the question is, Bag of the Trash. Was Skip's comments about Dak's depression foul? 3, 2, 1.
Bag it.
I was fake confused. I didn't want to pick the wrong one, but
yeah. The one thing that I will say just to defend Dak, it's like this guy lost his brother to suicide.
Right.
Exactly.
It was dealing with depression issues, and again the up and down with Corona. We all went through. We all went through something. But I'm gonna just like we did with Kevin Love. You gotta kind of appraise Dak for coming out because and saying like, hey, listen, man, like this is what I've been dealing with, and it's a real thing. Because at the end of the day, yes, I know I'm an athlete that gets paid a shitload of money. Well, not yet, but will be getting paid a shitload of money.
More than us.
I still am a person, and I still go through things. So it's like again, like I don't think any of us here. We all have siblings. Or relatives that we're close to that we see as siblings, like cousins or first cousins or whatever it might be, or friends, because all of us, you guys are my brothers. I wouldn't know what I would do if one of you guys suffered through depression and killed yourself and we had no answers.
Right.
So, of course we'd be depressed.
And again, we need to normalize it as men. We tend to bury how we
push
feel.
It down.
And at first, when Kevin Love was, dealing with his depression, he was saying he can't play due to his depression. Everybody's like on his ass, call him soft, and everybody had like that's not a valid reason to not play.
Bro, and he was really dealing with like severe anxiety, bro. Like,
and so we need to normalize that, especially when it comes to men, because again, we bury that shit, and then it be having long lasting effects to us and shit, and motherfucker die from a heart attack or something crazy because stress kills people all the time. So it's big for Dak to be able to come out and say what he's dealing with, because a lot of men and society look at that as a weakness, that men always have to be these tough and strong people, and especially you being an athlete and you being athletic and big and muscular, and you don't supposed to deal with these type of things in American culture. We need to kill that shit. We need to normalize men being able to share how they feel about shit, because for far too long that's been looked at as weak and feminine emotion, and that ain't even a fucking thing. That's not even real.
Like I hate when people say get out of your feelings. Like, you have feelings for a fucking reason. Like what is wrong? I hate when people say that. Like, I've been going to therapy for the past 2 years, so like it's when you go there, it's way like some people may be afraid to go. But when I first went, I was really skeptical because of me doing my sickle cell and everything. Like, it does get to me, and especially like my depression kind of like started come about probably about 2 years ago, and it's mainly because my routine of like going to school, hanging out with my friends, and coming home or going to work and coming back home, I wasn't doing shit. So me missing that made me hella depressed. So that's why when I'm doing the podcast, I'm always up and gibbering, always telling jokes and shit, because I like being around my bros.
Right.
And so that going to therapy and like seeking the help for your mental health is perfectly fine. Especially when you go to your therapist and you just literally sitting there talking to whatever's on your mind. And it's simple as that. Sometimes people are afraid to go to others to talk to it. And sometimes it's easier going to a stranger, telling your feelings, telling you ain't knowing your family, because you're afraid of that judgment. So when you normalizing that will be great for everyone. So like, I will tell a foul. What if someone would have made fun of Skip Bayless when Jalen Rose talk shit about him by the time he wasn't dropping buckets in high school? How about that?
And Skip got mad at his feelings at that shit with banning Jalen Rose from First Take for like mad months.
Jalen Rose never came back on to First Take.
Oh yeah, he did kind of like ban him.
He never came back on.
That's privilege? Oh nah. We got on that topic today? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the topic every day, no?
That's life. But fuck what Skip talking about. We normalizing men speaking about their feelings. Dak, we support you, bro. And that's Bag of the Traction. Now we're gonna introduce a new segment.
My baby.
Drew's baby. Drew, what you call it? Not on the marquee?
Not on the marquee, but you had to change it to Marquee Misses.
Must have been the marquee when the shutdown hit. Trust me, daddy.
You had to be
Drew.
You had to be hating.
So Drew calling not on the marquee. That's a lot to say. Not on the marquee.
A lot.
So I just want to short it up, and we're gonna call it Marquee Misses. Now,
which I think is a better name.
So, duh.
Yeah, right.
So we got Drew's baby and my stepchild, Marquee Misses. Now, Drew, explain this segment for the people.
Yo, we just ran through like the normal games of the week. If we will all select a game which will not be gained national attention, like it's not on no prime time, and we just discussing why that game will be fired. Why would that be a good watch for the rest of the people to get on? Showing love to all the non-marquee games out there.
Bet. So with that being said, Drew, kick us off for week 2 of the NFL. What's your marquee miss?
My marquee miss would be the Cardinals versus the Washington Redskins. That's my marquee miss.
Football team.
Yeah.
Right.
The Washington football.
We don't say that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Washington football team. And you know why I get that? Why that's my matchup for this week? Because the offense, known as the offense of the Cardinals, man. That the hookup between D-Hop and Kyler Murray is on fire. From that first game, that first week, that match made in heaven. I feel like
he had the most catches he's ever had in his whole career, right? 14 catches in one single game.
Like like that offensive system is going to be a good watch to watch that be like that's definitely going to be looked upon like in one of the good offenses of this season.
Yeah,
like,
good pick. That's a good pick, Drew. I'll just throw mine out there now. I also had Washington versus Cardinals as my marquee miss. Washington showing to have a really good defense. Arizona doing exactly what we thought they would do with Kyler Murray and D-Hop. So that should be a good game. Johnny, who's your marquee miss?
My marquee miss is actually two more solid teams, but it's the Ravens and Texans. I feel like that's the game that should be on TV, and that's the game we should catch. You know, obviously.
What time is that game on?
4:25.
Hopefully it's on Fox.
No, that game won't be on. They have the.
That will be on CBS.
They have the Chiefs game versus the Chargers.
Oh God, who wants to watch that?
Yeah, so that's why I picked.
Nobody wants to see that game.
That's on CBS at 4:25.
Yeah.
All right, DQ, who's your marquee miss?
My marquee miss for week 2 will be the Jaguars and Titans because they're
almost was my pick.
Because they're both 1-1 and they're both up and
coming. What you said, Ed?
I said that was almost my pick. Almost.
Yeah,
all right.
Two of my picks was taken. Like my almost picks was taken.
Ed, who's your marquee miss?
My marquee miss is going to be the 1:00 game. The Minnesota Vikings at Indianapolis Colts. I think both those teams had pretty bad losses. I think both those teams are pretty embarrassed in the way that they went. I think they're going to be a little bit fired up. I know that the Colts lost Marlon Mack, but I think Nyheim Hines, who is a great fantasy pickup if you're looking for a running back, he's probably already rostered.
I'm trying to get him in our fantasy. I don't
think you're going to get him unless you finish with the least amount of points. But they do have Nyheim Hines, and they did draft Jonathan Taylor, which Kev was beating his drum on last week about. And I think the Vikings with Justin Jefferson, I think hopefully he fills up into that number 2. Thielen went off, but I think there needs to be somebody to replace Stephon Diggs, so I think they're going to try to mix him up a little bit more this time around. I think defensively both teams are okay. They're good enough to beat each other. So I think that'd be a really good game to watch as opposed to the Chiefs and the Chargers. Who the fuck wants to watch that? Who wants to watch that?
Kev, who's your marquee miss?
So this marquee miss is because I feel like all of us collectively at some point count the Lions out. So people aren't really trying to tune in to the Packers-Lions game. But I think the Packers-Lions game would be the surprise of the week.
Especially how well Packers played.
Packers play again.
Yo, the Packers, bro, they always – I feel like
lit it up yesterday.
I feel like they always lighten it up, especially against teams that the defense is kind of shaky. But it always turns into a shootout because the Packers defense is always kind of shaky. So I think this has the potential to be a shootout type game. And I think y'all should give Matthew Stafford more credit. I know he disappointed in years past, but
what I always say, school of hard. That's my I fuck with Matt. But it's either I'm gonna go big or go home, and that's how they play. All right, so we're gonna do one more marquee miss, and this is for a player that people sleep on that should have a good week in this upcoming week 2. So Drew, go to you first. Who's your marquee miss player? Drew.
My marquee miss player would be I'm gonna go with James Washington from Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he will have a big game against the Denver Broncos defense, and that's my pick.
All right, John, who's your marquee miss player?
He's a big name, but he's gonna be slept on a lot. My marquee miss is Cam Newton.
Who they play this week?
How that marquee miss?
They play the Seahawks.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, with that's a big stage, but people don't expect Cam to do much against a team like that. So I can see why he did that.
Right.
DQ.
I went based off the matchup.
Oh my God,
this is insane.
DQ.
This is insane.
DQ, who you got for your marquee miss player?
You already know who mine is. My boy Dak Prescott.
They know Marquee is, nigga. He on the biggest stage in fucking football.
No, but he still gotta get his first win.
Yeah, true, kind of. Eddie.
No, it's over for these dudes.
My week 2 sleeper is a guy that probably should have had a lot more carries in the game against Dallas. We all saw Malcolm Brown take the lead there, but they drafted a guy in Cam Akers. I didn't see too much from him. I think they'll probably involve him a lot. Even after the game, Sean McVay even said he was going to try to mix him up a little bit more in there. So I expect for him to at least get in for 2 touchdowns.
All right, Kev, who's your Marquee Miss player?
So my Marquee Miss player is another rookie. Eddie kind of touched on it. I was banging his drum last week.
Whoa.
Yo. but keeping it 100.
You and me both, Kev. Jonathan Taylor.
Keep it 100, bro. Divine intervention, bro. Marlon Mack, I'm sorry to you, man. We always wish you the best. We want everybody to stay happy, healthy. And Jonathan Taylor, bro, he might fall in the end zone for like 3 touchdowns.
So you say Taylor over Hines?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Taylor's more like the potential every down back, where Hines is not even a first and second down back. He's really just like a third down back.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear Drew's background? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he turned off his audio.
but Kev, I'm following you. I have Jonathan Taylor as my Marquee Miss. With Marlon Mack going down, I think he'll get more of the reps this upcoming game. But yeah,
fantasy lovers, I don't know if you should start him yet, but maybe. But
he's a flex option in a deeper a deeper league, I would say. If you have nobody else.
But that is Marquee Miss, Drew's segment. Did Drew go? He did his, right?
Yeah.
Did he do it?
I don't think he did his player.
What player did he? I go to him. I went to him first.
Okay.
He said somebody. I can't remember though. He said the guy from Steelers, the running back.
Oh yeah. The wide receiver.
Yeah, the wide receiver. One of them. He said.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Marquee Misses. New segment we'll put in every now and then to appease to Drew. Next up, we got our picks for week 2. Now,
also, guys, pull out so you can keep track of it now.
Now, here, look, right here is the current standings. Now, the current standings go as this. In first, Johnny 5 is in first, 9-7. Tied for second, Kev, DQ, and Drew, 7-9. I am coming in third currently, 11, and Eddie's in last.
That's right.
4-12.
For the record, we are in a pool where we actually play for money, and I didn't want these guys knowing my picks, so I lied about a lot of them, and I'm going to continue to do it.
So don't take Eddie's picks at face value. So,
or maybe you do. But we're gonna do our picks for weeks 2. Like every week, we're gonna have our picks, and throughout the season, we're gonna see who has the best record coming to the end of the season, and maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll do something for the winner. Maybe not. But let's get into our picks for week 2. Up first, we got Bengals, Browns, Thursday night. Johnny, going to you first. Who you got?
Shitty Browns.
Still banking on Odell. Kev, who you got? Bengals, Browns.
Odell Poo-Poo Beckham.
Bengals.
Eddie.
I'm going with Joey Burrow.
Drew, Bengals, Browns.
Joe Burrow, Bengals.
DQ, Bengals, Browns.
I got the Bengals. They're going to shit on the Browns. Had to do it.
Again, Burrow should have had his first one. I like how he's looking out there. I'm going to go with the Bengals beating the Browns. Just don't know with the Browns.
Wait.
Up next. What?
I always ask this. I'm about the Clippers game. I'm sorry.
Okay. Next up, we got Giants versus the Chicago Bears. Johnny, who you got? The Browns.
Giants.
I mean the Giants. Yeah.
Giants.
Eddie.
Bears.
Drew.
I might go with the Giants. We'll see what the Giants do.
Or you will.
I will go with the Giants, man. We'll see what the Giants do.
DQ.
Bears.
And again, I kind of missed the bitch out first game.
Shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have. He's still a bitch. But I'll go with the Bears this game against the Giants because elite defense. Giants O-line is trash. Saquon
can't run.
Can't run because he can't barely get the fucking ball off. So I'm gonna go with the Bears. Next up, Rams Eagles. John, who you got?
Rams.
Kev.
Eagles.
Ooh. I think Kev might be lying.
Wait till the pool. Eddie, who you got?
I'm not counting out Aaron Donald. Did you guys see what he did to Zeke?
Bro, he wild the fuck out.
Did you see what he did to Zeke?
He threw 2 D linemen too, son. Like at once, bro.
Yeah, it's the Rams.
Yo, Pat Bev's a bitch. Why you fucking fouling
Rams, bro?
For no reason.
The Rams, man.
Rams or Eagles?
I got. I'm gonna say the Rams.
And I also got the Rams. Eagles, they played horrible last game, and
They had no offensive line in their defense.
Yeah. And I see, and again, against the Rams, no offensive line. It's quiet. All right, Falcons, Cowboys. Johnny, who you got?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a tough one. But I am gonna go with the Cowboys.
Go ahead, get it.
I fucking said it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Breaking news. It's official.
The Nuggets.
The Nuggets won. What? The Lakers. Yo.
The Lakers.
Damn it. The Nuggets won, bro.
Nuggets, Clippers, Lakers.
I said he was gonna win.
Nuggets, Lakers, man.
I said
Nuggets, I can't hear you because Drew.
Come on, Drew. You a Lakers fan? I thought you said you checking the heat. What's going on here?
No, he's a LeBron fan.
What are you talking about? No,
he's also a Lakers fan.
Right. I said, bro, I'm cheering for the Nuggets Lakers, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, I can't cheer for that. I am a Miami fan.
I remember a few episodes back when Kuzma hit that shot. You were like, yeah, Kuzma, we won that. I remember you distinctively saying, we won that.
I am a LeBron fan. LeBron's my favorite player. Stop
when you play this clip back, you're going to hear why I said what I said.
Yo, LeBron is my favorite player. So
it's like Ray Lewis was.
Number one, Lakers. You said Lakers. I'm like,
what? I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
When did I say that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
rewind it.
Back to our regularly scheduled
program.
To the
pod. Who we got? So
John, I can't believe what Johnny be telling lies, man.
John, you got Falcons, Cowboys. Who you got?
I said the girls. I set the girls over the Falcons.
The girls.
All right, Kev. Falcons, Cowboys.
Falcons.
Eddie.
Revenge game, Cowboys.
Drew.
I go with the Cowboys.
DQ.
Who said? I'm sorry.
Falcons, Cowboys.
I got the Cowboys.
Go with them boys.
I'm going with the Falcons. TG, my guy. Let's get it. All right, next up, Panthers, Bucks, Tampa Bay versus Carolina. John, who you got?
Tampa.
Kev.
What's the picks? Panthers, Bucks?
What's it?
Yeah.
Teddy.
Ooh, Kev. Nice.
Eddie.
I'm going to go with Tom Brady, I guess, and the Bucks. I guess.
Nah, I'm rocking with Teddy and the crew. Carolina.
All right, DQ.
I got the Bucks.
Yeah, I got Buccaneers as well. Next up, 49ers and the Jets. John, who you got?
Right.
49ers.
Kev.
The Niners.
Eddie. The Niners.
The Jets.
Jets can't fight their way out of paper bag.
Oh, they will. You'll see.
Fight their way out and get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully this is Gase's last week. So.
Drew.
I gotta rock with the squad, Jets.
It's like, yo, I swear to God, yo.
DQ.
It's a bad pick.
I got the 49ers.
Yeah. Niners Nation. All right. Next up. Broncos Steelers, which should be a fairly good game.
That's going to be a fun game.
That's going to be fun.
I almost fucked up. The Steelers.
Kev.
Steelers.
Eddie.
Broncos. They're my ride or die team this year.
Drew.
Steelers.
DQ.
I got the Broncos, Buster.
Philip Lindsay is injured. More tick for Melvin Gordon. I got the Broncos.
Let's go.
And plus, I got them in fantasy. You got to do.
I was going to say, don't you have them in fantasy?
Next up, we got Jaguars and the Titans. Johnny, who you got?
Jags and Titans.
Okay.
Kev.
Titans, definitely.
Eddie.
Titans. Fuck, I didn't want to do
that. Drew.
Titans.
DQ.
Titans.
Also Titans for the clean sweep. Kev sleeper team. We got the Lions versus the Packers. Johnny, who you got?
I got the bad man.
Kev.
Packers.
You ain't go with Lions?
Yeah, that's your sleeper team, man.
What's that got to do with this?
I'm saying we gotta have some kind of loyalty to your pick.
And you just talking how they about to cook and
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, Eddie.
I'm gonna go with the Lions.
I never told y'all who's gonna win the game. I said it's gonna be a shootout. Y'all bugging, son.
Drew.
Yo, I got Detroit.
DQ.
Why say that?
My boy Discount double check.
I mean,
yo, no lies. Scott Van Pelt got the best logo, bro.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, definitely.
This is ball.
Easy.
That looks great.
And I also got the Packers as well, even though they're racist. All right. Next up, we got the Bills versus Miami. Johnny, who you got?
The Bills.
Kev.
The Bills.
Eddie.
Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm bitter.
Let me see that pool. Drew. That pool gonna tell me everything I need to know.
Shit. Bills.
DQ. I'm sorry, it's just that quick.
Bills, Dolphins.
Oh, the Bills.
I got the Bills also. Next up, Vikings, Colts. Johnny, who you got?
The Vikings.
Kev.
Colts.
Eddie.
Colts.
Drew.
Vikings.
DQ.
Vikings.
I also have the Vikings. Next up, we got the Washington football team versus the Arizona Cardinals. Also, another great game. Marquee Misses. All right, Johnny, who you got? Johnny, Washington, Arizona.
Arizona.
Kev.
8.
Washington.
Yeah, Kev.
Keep going for him, Kev. Eddie.
Get chased, bro.
Washington, 2-0, top of the division of the AFC. That's NFC.
NFC East.
Love it. Love it.
I know.
DCAP definitely
DCAP
happy.
gonna love it.
Yeah.
I Drew.
Arizona.
DQ.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I think Kyle and them gonna come out. It's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna be a good game, but Washington can't match them offensively, so I'm gonna give it to the Cardinals. All right, next up we got Ravens versus the Texans.
At the game, word.
Johnny, who you got?
Said Ravens versus who? Oh, the Texans. Ravens.
Eddie. I'm sorry, not Eddie. Kevin.
Yeah, wow.
Kevin.
Texans.
Eddie.
Stop stealing my picks, Kev. Texans.
Drew.
Ravens.
DQ.
Sorry, I was watching the House of East. I'm sorry.
You always sorry, motherfucker. Ravens, Texans.
Oh, big trust.
I'm
about that.
I got the Ravens as well. All right, next up, the weak ass game, Chiefs and Chargers. So you got.
You all said at the same time?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Chargers.
Jeez.
I was gonna say Chargers too.
I'm gonna see in that pool, Dev.
No, I'm definitely not.
I think we all swept, right? Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs all across the board. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, Johnny's guy, Patriots versus Seahawks. John, who you got?
Going with the Pats.
Wow.
Okay.
Pats.
John's going with these same picks the whole way through, I promise you.
Eddie.
Seahawks.
I actually
Johnny's
switched
loyal.
one thing from when we do our. I switched in week 1. I only switched one thing. I switched the Broncos Titans game for the money pool. That was the only one I switched. I kept everything.
Drew.
Don't need to hide my shit.
Seahawks, man. Seahawks gonna do it.
DQ.
At the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going with the Legion of Zoom as well. And last, Monday night, we got the Saints Raiders. Johnny, who you got?
This is actually a good game.
Got the potential to be a bad game.
No Michael Thomas. No Michael Thomas.
It was definitely an easy choice, but it popped up in my head. Michael Thomas. Saints, so easy. I like how the Raiders came out, but it's still an easy choice. Still an easy choice.
Okay.
It's actually good.
Eddie.
The Raiders.
Drew.
I'm picking Saints.
DQ.
Raiders.
And I'm also going to still go with the Saints. Breeze and I'm going to pull it off. Now, okay, so these are our picks for week 2. As you see right here, here's the picks. Picks from last week. We'll put them together, and we'll continue this throughout the season. Who's getting it right, who's getting it wrong, who's lying, Eddie. But we're gonna get into our last segment, 5-5, like always. Because of the NFL season is back, we are doing some reminiscing a little bit.
Reminisce over
so on this 5-5, we are doing 5-5 greatest defenses from the 2000s up until now. So from year 2000 to 2020, your top
2000 now.
2000 now, the greatest and or favorite defenses from the NFL. I think I got a great list. I'm pretty sure everybody else have a great list. So we go from 5-1, kicking it off always.
Always.
It wouldn't be right.
I gotta put these in order, bro. Damn.
It wouldn't be right. At number 5, Drew, who you got at number 5?
I'm a hater.
06. You gonna like this. 06, the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, that was a good team. That was a really good team.
Hey.
I didn't do by years, but you'll know by state because I'm gonna speak their era. I didn't pick that back year.
Yeah. Again, great team.
Definitely.
Alex Brown.
Love it.
Brian Urlacher. Mike Brown.
Peanut
Tillman. Lance Briggs. Man, they had a fucking whip. Chris Harris. Nathan Vassar. Like, I picked particular the 06. They on my list somewhere too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, great fucking pick. Drew, I like that.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Eddie. At number 5, who you got?
My number 5 beat Carson Palmer in Cincinnati when he was good. Beat Peyton Manning in Indianapolis. Beat Tom Brady in New England. Lost to the Steelers in Pittsburgh. But the 09 Jets, can't wait.
Here we go.
Yep, I knew it.
That's going to be on my list.
Yeah, it was a good team.
Also,
they held, again, to back it up, not my bias, to back it up, they held 7 teams to under 10 points. They only allowed 8 passing touchdowns because they had a little guy named Revis, and he had his own little island, and no one can throw the ball that way. Great team.
2011
definitely showing up on my list.
11 Jets was good as well. Kev, at number 5.
So I put it at 5 because I don't want to be a hater, but I got love for them. So Sean Ellis was the best D lineman that year, I think, by far.
Jets.
Calvin Pace, 8 sacks from the linebacker position that year. This island, 6 picks that year. Most importantly, they lost in the AFC Championship game after defeating their 2 previous opponents by keeping them to 14 points. And again, the Mannings get the best of them by Peyton put up 30-plus points on them in the AFC Championship game that they should have won, in my opinion.
That's the 06 Jets?
09.
09 Jets, same team.
09 Jets, I think it was 08 Jets.
No, you're talking about the 08 Jets. Yeah, 09 we beat Peyton. We came back and beat him.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Either way, y'all know that it's the 09 season, so you played him in 09.
All right, John, at number 5.
At number 5, I'm going to go with the Colin Kaepernick era Niners. Alex Smith, Colin Kaepernick era Niners.
Yeah. Who they have on that team, John?
Alden Smith, Patrick Willis,
Navarro Bowman.
Oh my God, Reggie Smith was nasty.
They had Goldman.
Who were the corners over there?
They had
this one, I forgot his name.
Then they have I got their list.
I gotta stay fly.
They had Justin Smith at the right end, Navarro Bowman, Ahmad Brooks. They had Deshaun Golston as the safety. They corners were one of them niggas was bald headed. One of the Winfield.
Maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
I try to remember that team so hard because I really.
That's like a team of our college.
That was the 15 Niners, right?
That's the 2011.
11. Wow.
That's the Niners. That team was one of the best defensive our college years.
Yep. And I used to cook with them in Madden. So DQ, did you go? DQ.
Oh, no. So surprisingly, when I sent you guys that picture of me playing as the Jets in Madden, that was actually in 2009. So I'm going to go with 2009 Jets.
Okay.
Nice.
I beat that guy 34-0 in the second quarter.
Look at the 09 Jets making this list. This is great. I love it.
And I thought me and John was talking pre-pod. I thought he was going to diss my boys. But at number 5 as well, I have 2011 49ers. Great defense. Great team. Crabtree now was cooking. Man, Braylon Edwards was there. He was supposed to be great, but he didn't really do shit.
When you heard that, I definitely made a swap. I kept the Niners, but I swapped another team.
Okay. So
that team I was telling you about.
I cut the Niners for my list.
It's going to make my list, but I swapped my original number 4 for them.
Got you. Because Niners didn't win. So we was talking about great defenses, but they didn't win it ship. So that played a part in the pick. But number 5, I do have the Niners. Drew, number 4. Who you got?
The 04 Tampa Bay Bucks. That's my team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The 03-04.
03-04. My bad.
Great
there
team. Great team.
Who can deny?
You got John Lynch, who's running shit at 49ers. Rondé Barber, Simeon Rice, Warren Sapp. Who else they have on that fucking team? Derek Brooks.
Warren Sapp.
Yeah, he said Sap.
Yeah, great team. And on offense, they had my boy Mike Allstott at the fullback position. So yeah, Eddie, number 4. Who you got?
My number 4 is the 08 Steelers. They had 51 sacks, which is ridiculous.
I'm back.
20 interceptions. They were pretty close to the 2000 Ravens. Ended up winning a Super Bowl that year. Troy Polamalu, James Harrison. Those are the 2 main guys on that team. But yeah, and also believe that was Barrett's here too. So.
All right, Kev, at number 4.
Okay, so my number 4 is the 06 Bears. All right, their linebacking core, their main 2 hitters combined for 271 tackles that year, 5 picks and 5 forced fumbles. Urlacher had 141 tackles. Lance Briggs had 130 tackles.
You can't forget Hunter Hillermeyer. He was there too.
He was. But I just jotted down the quick 3 stats that I really like. So the last one was 44 takeaways in one season. 4 games that year with 5 takeaways. And 44 takeaways in one season is only second behind, and I couldn't find the team, but one other team throughout the 2000s to date.
Yo, because Peanut was cooking.
That's just crazy.
Peanut was cooking.
And if y'all remember when NFL Street came out, Urlacher was like the top ranked linebacker in the game, bro.
Peanut was that guy. All right, John, and number 4.
Number 4 from from 2000s. I'm going with my G-Men, the Giants. That defense brought us 2 Super Bowls, 2007 and 2011.
My eyes rolled so far in the back of my head, I think my contacts almost popped out.
We had that great front 4 for both Super Bowl runs. We had a great front 4.
My bad, Ed, because he didn't have him on the list. We were talking pre-pod, and I thought he had him, and then we talking to him, he swapped them in because he didn't have him. He didn't have him in there first. All right, DQ, who you got that for?
The 2014 Seahawks.
The Legion.
I said Legion Boom is definitely good.
Legion of Boom. All right, at number 4, I got 06 Bears as well. They were some guys, monsters of the Midway. Drew, number 3.
My 09 Jets. With them. Yes, so that's my pick.
Eddie, number 3.
My number 3 is the 02 Bucks, the ones that ended up winning the Super Bowl. Same team. We already talked about it. Rondé Barber was another guy we forgot to mention.
Yeah, I said Rondé.
Did you? I didn't.
All right, Kev.
So this defense combined for 20 picks in 2013, and Richard Sherman led that defense with 8 picks. Legion of Boom.
Johnny.
At my number 3, I have the Russell Wilson Legion of Boom era Seahawks.
DQ.
I have the 2000-2001 Baltimore Ravens.
Great defense. That's when Bart Scott was still with them, right?
Yeah, Bart Scott.
Yeah,
also the year when one of the players made Michael Strahan tackle his quarterback by accident.
That was right.
Old lineman?
In the Super Bowl, did that shit.
Strahan tackled Eli?
Oh, Eli was in 01.
Remember, in 01, they had Tony Saragusa, who was I don't know if y'all remember Tony the Goose Saragusa, big Italian, fat motherfucker, looked like Goldberg from Mighty Ducks. But he was nice. Tony the Goose Saragusa. He was an offensive lineman for that team, and he was really good. It was one of the face besides Ray Lewis. Y'all was still babies during that time. All right, at number 3, I do have the Legion of Boom, 2013-14 Seattle Seahawks. Drew, at number 2.
My pick was Legion Boom Seahawks, man. 2013?
2013-2014 season, yeah.
Yes. That's me.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie.
I mean, we're going to sound pretty repetitive here, but my number 2 is the 2013-2014 Seahawks. Again, Super Bowl winners as well.
Kev, number 2.
So my number 2 is already says the 2010 Steelers, but I don't know if you guys know, there were 3 100 tackle players on that squad that year. Lawrence Timmons with 135.
Timmons was very good.
James Frayer with 109, and James Harrison with 100.
Yep.
And Troy had 7 picks that year.
John, number 2.
Our number 2 is the Steel Curtain, the Steelers. That's supposed to be that good old era from when they, made their Super Bowl appearances. But that Troy Polamalu, Ryan Clark, that Steelers era.
All right, DQ, number 2.
Did I say the 2016 Broncos yet?
No.
2015, 2016 Broncos. No one said that. No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, my number 2.
Walk Peyton Manning into a Super Bowl.
Word. The 05-06 Baltimore Ravens. We know the squad champions: Ray Lewis, Barstock, Trevor Price, Terrell Suggs, fucking Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
I mean, nasty ass defense. And this was old Ray, but this ushered in Bart Scott and Terrell Suggs being the players that they were. So, number 1 top defense of 2000s until. Drew, who you got at number 1?
The 2001 Baltimore Ravens. Yes.
They were.
You just saw like the boxes.
You showed your drawers.
No, my bad.
Show it completely and fully. What is that? What was that? Show the camera.
My basketball shorts.
You playing with those?
I was folding. I was folding them on the side way, but I don't know why I did that. I was getting ready to fold them.
He was smelling the butt and the cock so he could see if they clean or not.
Yo,
shut up.
Oh, he's good for another day. All right, Eddie,
shut up.
At number 1, I mean,
my number 1 was a tie for so I took it all the way back to the 2000, 2001, and the 2004-2005 season of the Ravens. But I ultimately went with the 2005 because I knew the players a little bit more.
Yeah.
I was too young for 2000.
Kev, number 1.
So I can double check. It's probably the 05-06 Ravens, or I have here the 06-07 Ravens. Either way, same squad. I'm pretty sure it's the 06-07 Ravens. Ray Lewis had 103 tackles, 5 sacks, 2 picks, 1 forced fumble in 14 games. The team for that year had they had 40 takeaways, 60 sacks, and only allowed 12.6 points per game.
That's the 05-06.
05-06, yeah, bless you. Gardner Minshew.
They balled out.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, at number 1, who you got?
Born with another era, the Ed Reed, Ray Lewis Ravens.
That's
probably one of the greatest defenses I ever witnessed playing football. Steelers was very close because Steelers defense was crazy, but that Ravens team, obviously, Ed Reed was on one of the Super Bowl wins, but Ray Lewis is on.
Yeah, but one of those years, it was so crazy, the rivalry, that they met in the AFC Championship game. Steelers won and went on to win the chip that year.
Yeah.
That year was crazy.
That was some real football right there. Steelers Ravens is some real football.
Yeah, man.
The Super Bowl that the Steelers won, Kev, do you think that they should have won that game or?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Why you do that, Ed?
But those defenses, oh my God.
They were great.
Who I gotta remember it. Was it James Harrison?
Yeah, he's a monster.
Him scooping that fumble and taking it to the crib.
Yeah.
And all of them coming down the field blocking for him. Oh.
Have you seen his workout videos?
That's epic.
The guy's a madman. I think he still does it. I think James Harrison could play today if the league wasn't you're 48, right? You shouldn't play. I don't give a fuck. I'll play.
He would play, dude.
He would play. He would.
Yeah. All right, DQ. And number 1, who you got?
The Steel Curtain Steelers.
Cool. I'm not going to have them. I have at number 1 the 02-03 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I said that.
Yeah, I'm the only person.
At number 1.
Yeah, everybody else have consistent with the pick.
Yeah.
So that is our top 5, and that is our episode. Episode 22 of the OSA. Like always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Got the whole squad here. Johnny here, Kev here, Eddie here, Drew here, DQ here. I'm here. Make sure you catch us next week. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stream us. Watch us on YouTube. Subscribe. Share our videos. Get your friends involved. Continue to support us. We on our way. We got some good shit coming up, man.
Make it clickbait. Put it on Pornhub. Get our views up.
Shout out to OnlyFans. We got to deal with y'all. Not really, but we.
Yeah, we have a deal with OnlyFans.
Yeah, we the OnlyFans. We're the OnlyFans and shit. But got some dope shit coming up, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned. We already did 2 dope interviews. We got some dope ones coming up. So keep tuned to the pod.
Can't wait.
It's only gonna get better from here. But like always, Eddie.
We out.
Done, no.